Cool. And let's get all the chats going.
You gonna go downtown today? Get shot at by all the criminals?
It's funny you say that.
Why is that? Am I missing something? Somebody get shot at?
No, it's just one of them things.
One of those things. It seems racist. I don't know.
Nah, it just makes you wonder. Like, you can't have fun nowhere, huh?
Oh, I absolutely can't. It is for sure that way these days. No matter where you go, you damn near have to be protected at all times. Or if it gets dark out, you can't have your kids there, kind of shit. Like, it's crazy. The world we live in is not the world we should live in.
Matter of fact, I just got an update that, yeah, there was a shooting today.
See, makes sense. And it's sad. Like, it's sad that you can just guess that that's what's gonna happen. Like, you don't have to go downtown to know. You know, I've been downtown enough. You know,
yeah.
I drove past it when I got home, and I was just like, "Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be an incident." People were screaming at each other when I was down there. I was just smart enough to leave before, you know. You get there like 1 o'clock. Nobody's really drunk yet, so you still got time to enjoy yourself and see some scenery. Anything after like 4 p.m., you're asking for it, you know? You're like, all right.
Yeah.
And that sounds so bad, but it's just so true. Like, nobody wants to tell you that, hey, you probably shouldn't be downtown, you know, during the daytime. On a Saturday. Like, yeah, people wanted me to go down there later, get some drinks and stuff, and I was like, that sounds awful. Like, downtown.
I can hear you on the stream pretty well.
You said what?
I can hear you on the stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that, like, alcohol and public don't mix anymore. They just, and it's sad to say that. All you damn YNs.
It's hot as hell, and people are struggling like hell.
True.
And people are.
But why shoot up your own city? Like, God, like, it doesn't even make sense. Like,
heat, anger, poverty makes people do dumb things.
That's true. And dumb people do dumb things, so.
Yep. There he is. What's up, Reason? Welcome in.
What's good, man?
Oh shit, I could barely hear you. I gotta turn you up a little bit. All right.
So for the most part, probably not going downtown later. Probably not happening.
Nah.
I stay my ass in the house. People are already. No, we were just talking about. So there's like a festival going on here. They do it every year, and there's always like, there's always a shooting or something crazy happens every single year, and it just started today, and somebody already got shot.
Oh, from one in the backpack.
Like, damn, you can't even, like, and then we were just saying there's just like nothing you can do anymore. You can't go outside, you can't, public places are just liabilities.
I ain't gonna lie, I definitely feel that shit. I was talking to somebody and telling them I feel like I can't go do certain things if I feel like I can't bring a pipe or some shit. Like, that shit's so stupid to me. I feel like life should not be like that, no cap.
I know, I just left O'Hare like 4 hours ago, and they were screaming and yelling there, and I was like, man, what in the fuck is going on in the world, bro? It gets a little warm outside. People forget how to act.
Well, shoot. Remember, we had even the sheriff don't know how to act. Man was drunk and disorderly and attacked the kid.
Yeah,
That's wild as fuck.
And here was his options: admit you were drunk on duty and you can get fired, or admit that you attacked a kid and you can take alcohol classes. And I'm like, bro, that's
what?
So he took the classes and then.
Still a sheriff.
I'm like, I don't think he really took the classes. I think somebody just signed his name on the register.
Yeah, I mean, who upholds that? Like, who upholds justice to the justice community? You know, like, there's not somebody forcing him to go to the classes. Like, you think the judge is checking up on him, or a fellow officer that he's over?
Hell no.
Nah.
Motherfucker signed his name on the paper.
Didn't even do that. I think somebody else signed his name on the paper.
Yeah, and because he's a sheriff, he technically, I guess, can't be fired because it's an elected position. So they have to impeach him, and
then he's enough will get it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, he's in charge of the person who would run the impeachment process. So obviously, if you like him, you ain't gonna just fire your boss. But it's messed up.
Yeah, but if you're the deputy sheriff, you might push a little bit harder to get him fired.
You would think, but then everybody would hate you next.
That's true.
All right, let me
good old justice system. Full cycle, baby.
Yep.
That bullshit.
All right. That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah, hurry this up, man. I got a birthday party to go to with Travis, you know?
What time you gotta go to your party?
I'm just playing.
Crying.
Because he said he was at a birthday party.
Like, I'm supposed to be getting my shit done.
She never show up?
So I had to, I talked to my sister. So she might do that shit today.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Looks like you're not going outside today.
Got me fucked up.
Yeah, he wasn't finna go out no way.
Hell no. I'm in a crib for already and went to the motherfucking track. Yo, you went to Ohio? I mean, not Ohio. I forgot what the fuck it was.
I was New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. How'd that
Yeah,
go?
I just got back today. See, I don't know, man. I'm way more hard on myself. Yeah, well, it's just, you know, you always are gonna be. I'm my worst critic always. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
They said I did. You know, they liked me and whatnot, but I was still like, nah, they saying that shit. They took me out. We went to the gun range one day. You know, went to eat yesterday night. I got chicken. You know,
The inner block.
Your boy, yep, couldn't let it go without the chicken. I was like, damn. That was like, we got a really good chicken spot. I was like, oh, do we? Let's go see what the chicken's talking about out here, because a lot of that shit's seafood out there. I can't have none of that, so.
Yeah.
Yo. What's up? This is Leaf Jones.
I
want to welcome you to the Broken and the Bold. This is your man Jay Uzi. I'm in the building. We got my man Mike.
Hell, I got home at like 2:33. Came in the crib, cleaned, cooked. Just now eating dinner. About to do this. You know. That's where my day's at today. I just made some taco salad. Easy. Shit I already had. Didn't have to do much.
That should be gas too.
Hell yeah. In the crock pot too.
Oh yeah.
You just clicking shit, huh, Dre? You don't know what you're clicking anymore.
I was putting together this last little bit and getting ready to go live right now. Or not go live. We live right now. But trying to see if I could spare some time for Madman to come in.
Yo, Eddie, what's good?
Oh, no, you good. I just cooling right now, talking shit.
Yeah. But all right. Are y'all using cameras today, or y'all going no cameras?
I'm gonna turn mine on.
I ain't got mine.
You said you don't have yours?
Oh, your shit. Yeah, his shit's probably still fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, no worries, no worries.
Yo. Now I want to welcome you to the broken.
All right, we got.
This is your man Jay Uzi. I'm in the building. We got my man.
Oh, that was almost bad.
We won't share your Twitter?
I did share on Twitter.
No, I meant like pulled your Twitter up on stream.
Oh, got you.
That's what I be saying when I'm like, oh, that was almost bad.
Oh yeah, no, I can't.
Bam!
I don't even open Twitter in public no more. That's a dangerous game. But the real dangerous thing is my
Instagram.
Yeah, that's the one.
Struggling this motherfucker over here done ruined my algorithm. I can't even scroll. I can't scroll shit on Instagram.
I done see some messed up stuff on IG, man. And it's like, I don't know why, but I was like, I gotta keep digging. Like, where's the bottom? Where's the bottom?
You don't want to know.
There is no bottom. There isn't one. Yeah. So I be sharing with a couple of people. I'm like, look, man, I ain't going down alone, but let me show y'all some of this. And they be like, dude, what is wrong with you? I'm like, it ain't me. IG be pulling this up. And then they be like, what'd you search to bring this up? I was like, I ain't searched nothing. I was like, literally,
one accidental video just scrolling, and then my algorithm cooked from then on out.
I literally.
All right.
Anytime I open Instagram, I gotta instantly mute it because I'm like, it's gonna be the N-word, and it always is. I can't even. I'm like, it's either the large F or the hard R. I'm like, damn. Instagram's on something else these days.
Yeah. All right, fellas. The theme song is on. We're gonna start the show. In about.
Theme song.
Yeah, I got theme songs, man. I be working.
Oh no, I had to go unmute it just to hear it.
I like the nice, chill, old school hip hop vibe.
Life's a game with no reset or pause. We're fighting battles, we're healing the scars. Controllers in hand, but the mind's the boss. Through the grit and the grind, we don't count the loss. The broken and the bold, we rise from the cold. Chasing dreams untold.
You just find this on the internet or what? What's up? Where does this come from?
Nah, Suno.
We're breaking the mold.
Shoot, I wish. If I was making beats.
Hearts brave and gold.
Get us some money.
Button mash the fears, let the courage appear. Level up from the tears, turn the struggle to cheers. Loading screens of doubt, but the mission
Where's
is
this other
clear.
one
We're
at?
the players of life, every move sincere. Soulful beats and the truth we unfold. Conversations deep, breaking chains of old. Mental health's the quest, it's the treasure we hold. Written love combined, we're the broken and bold. The broken and the bold, we rise from the cold. Chasing dreams untold. Yeah, the story unfolds, and through the pixels and pain, we're breaking the mold. Mental strength in the vein, hearts brave and gold. Joystick in the dark, but we're finding the light. Every dialogue sparks, we're igniting the fight. Game over, nah, it's the start of the climb. Through the struggles and strife, we redefine the grind. Pedal.
All right. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Mr. Pain and Sorrow is here greeting all of y'all. Mr. Pain and Sorrow is here greeting. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Why are you running?
Oh man. So why are you running?
What do I do with these 200,000 channel points? Let's see, what do we got to redeem here? Ain't nothing for 200K. Nothing for 200K. Hey, nah, this is the flex right here. Hey, nah, this is the
What was the one you
No.
did? What was the one you did? All right, let me close out some stuff real quick because I got an echo from somewhere. Dang, monies, new sub, let's go.
W motherfucker sub.
Monies, new
Hell
sub,
yeah.
let's go. Thank you for
Is it
that
the new
resub.
I'll say, is it a resub? It's a resub. It's probably, whoa, damn.
A bit of an emote where Glover.
People out? Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
A bit of an emote where Glover.
Actually, I don't see where the echo's coming from. But how are you both doing today?
We're good, bro. Chilling.
How are you both doing?
Can't complain.
We're good, bro.
Can't complain. That's what's up.
What about you?
You know what? It's hot. Today was hot. You know what? It's hot.
You have to work today?
Today was actually I did kind of.
You have to work today?
So I have officially started coaching. I coached little kids at the Y today for flag football. And I had the 3 to 5 year olds, and then I had the 10 to 12.
Damn, that's on a Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Damn, I better learn how to learn during a weekday. Yes, sir. I better learn how to learn during a weekday.
But it went pretty well actually. The only issue I had was that they scheduled both games at the same time. And so I couldn't be in two places at once. So then it was like, all right, how we gonna make this work? And so I had my dad actually come out and help coach the older kids, and I took the little kids.
Hell yeah.
What it is? Football?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Hell yeah.
What it is? Football?
Flag football.
Yeah.
Type shit.
When did you learn something about football? You learned this.
Type shit.
Yeah.
When did you learn something about football? You learned this.
All
You teach
right,
me too.
all right.
I come play with the 10-year-olds.
Honestly, though, you might like coaching the little kids. I
Probably
figured out
not.
where it was. You don't think so?
Kids. No.
No, it's like there's a certain enjoyment of like teaching the next ones up.
That's
It's
true. I mean, I taught at the police athletic league for a little bit for Payne, but
what's that, pal?
yeah, police athletic league, yeah. Officer
It's been
Payne convinced me to do that.
Officer Payne's a good dude. Shout out to him. What's up,
Great dude.
Sosa?
I won't say that about very many cops, but
Well, what's the Olive Garden? He ain't really a cop. He's family. That man done knew us our entire lives, man.
yeah, pretty much.
For those who don't know, me and Trained by God go way, way, way back. We've been friends since freshman year of high school. And it's hard to believe, bruh. In a couple years, it's been 20 years since we graduated.
I know. Yeah, don't say that shit out loud, bro.
I was like,
No,
dang,
bro.
man. Like, that's
Yeah,
a long time, man.
true.
And reason, when I first started streaming, somebody had rated out to you, and I dropped a follow. So, like, I think I've been following you since, I don't know, it's been a couple years.
Yeah, damn
But
well.
it's crazy to think about that way. Like, time be flying.
Time definitely be fun.
Yeah. The first games, it was definitely a multiplayer game you was playing. I almost wanted to say it was Halo, but I don't think it was Halo. Shoot. And then it was with Kale's dad as well, who we had on the last pod. And then y'all was playing horror games too. And I was like, bruh. So I was like,
definitely my steal up.
mm-hmm. So I was like excited to have y'all both on here. And then I was like, how they know each other? But I'm like, eventually we all start meeting everybody, I guess. But before we get into that, I want to introduce the community to who y'all are. So each time I have one of these, I try and create kind of a introduction of sorts. So I'm gonna start out with Reasons first, because Trained by Gods, I probably got like a book on him.
Oh, I'm about to leave before that happens. He the
But if y'all have not started watching Reason yet, y'all definitely should. And I'm about to drop his Twitch handle right now, which y'all also should have been able to pick that up already.
Yeah, it's gonna be waiting a long time. I've not been in the field how I used to be. Okay.
Yeah. But he averages a decent amount of people. He be killing in a bunch of games like Elden Ring. And it's like a variety. Like, y'all really need to catch him when he's live, because I think you never really know what you're gonna see, but you will definitely be entertained. He also does like a complete gameplay session. So my own fault here. Sometimes I'll start a game and I won't finish it, and then I'll move on to the next game, won't finish it. Reason will have you see something from start to finish, and I be enjoying these. It's like almost like how some people watch sitcoms. You can just get in on those and just watch each little thing break down. And even if he's struggling, like, you progressively see how he gets better and better and better at something. And it's like he has this real chill, cool demeanor too. Now, the other thing I like,
crashing out.
I'll say, yeah, there are the crash outs.
I got a clip for you.
Yeah.
Nah, this nigga federal.
But I believe Twitch is your main platform, right?
Hell yeah.
But I also noticed
on YouTube for a minute, but
yep. I was gonna say I've seen you on YouTube, and then
going on, so I just really switched to Twitch. Okay,
gotcha. But it's like the cool demeanor, like I know people say "unk" as an insult now, but like, you know, the cool uncle that be knowing the ins and outs. If you got in trouble and you needed to talk to your uncle, to talk to the parents, to kind of chill it out, like Reason is that person I would think of for that. So it's like Reason 2 times on Twitch, but then also Reason the God. And I don't know if you have any other handles, but if you want to drop them real quick, go ahead.
No, it's just Reason2x. Probably yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. But y'all make sure y'all drop him a follow and check him out next time he goes live.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Oh yeah. Now next is one of my oldest friends and one of the people who's probably supported me on the streaming thing more than longer than anybody else almost. There might be
oh my God.
It's a short list on this one for the people who was there from the beginning. Like, what I say this man was here, I'm talking when I didn't have there's nobody. I'm talking like nobody, zero. And I had one follow and it was me. I had to follow myself. This man was here to support. Now his streams, they're a little sporadic right now. But what y'all probably don't know is this man used to be MLG. This man was untouchable in Gears of War and a rage baiter, serial manipulator, a-hole, butthole on Halo. And like the amount of 360 no scopes. Oh, I'm not even gonna use a gun. I'm gonna just run up and hit you. You ain't gonna see me coming. Type of clips this man used to create was freaking insane. Like, oh man, then they said, well, you can't beat me in a fighting game. And when I tell you that, I don't know if y'all remember midnight releases, we went to one at GameStop and they was letting people fight it out in Mortal Kombat, and I seen people just leave the midnight release because he beat them so bad. And I was like, you not getting the game? He said, man, I ain't staying here with him. Like, it was terrible. It couldn't be me. Like, I would have just took the L and moved on, but they just kept challenging my man, and whew, it was crazy. But Let's talk about Mr. Can I Get a Hug? Mr. Why do I do this? This man has been there for me through thick and thin. We played football together. We went to so many different clubs together. Believe it or not, we've been in some dance battles together. Not by our choice. Not by our choice. We went out just to have fun and a whole circle around us, and people want to battle. I don't understand it. I don't think he understood it, but it was just something that happened. It was always a good vibe. It's one of my oldest friends, Mr. Trained by God.
Yo,
How you like that?
Appreciate it. W Glaze.
Nah, man, these he knows what I'm talking about with the dance battles.
Yeah, that place doesn't even exist anymore. The Neon.
It doesn't. It's a tire shop.
For some context, here goes all the way back to how long we've been playing games. This is November. This is when we did the Gear series. I posted it in your actual your chat.
Well, the recorded Gear series, because honestly,
this was before
back on the 360.
If you want to pull that up, I can't play it on your shit. But I put the clip in there in your chat. Just some of the dumb shit we used to do, man. You got smoked, by the way. You got.
Talking about I got smoked.
Yeah,
it was a bug. I ain't going for it.
Nah, go ahead and play the clip, man. Go ahead and play the clip. It's a good one. It's a wholesome clip.
Yeah, it's wholesome, all right. All right, I gotta flip a couple screens. Boom.
This shit was so funny.
This man. I'll play it one more time.
Get off. I'll let you off this bitch. I will let you go, Dre.
I'm stuck.
You going with her then?
Push the button.
This man.
Come on, Glorilla.
This man right here. That was murder.
Though.
Oh man, that was good times.
It's crazy. Me and Reason were just talking about doing another playthrough of those because I don't have them because I didn't have a capture card at the time. So remember, I was playing on like a TV, bro. You just see over my shoulder, like Gears 1 and shit. Now they got all of them where you can play them on the cloud through Game Pass, and I was like, I want to redo all of them because it's a franchise. That's a franchise I hold dear to my heart, man. So
now the real question I have for you is would you redo it now or would you wait for the reboot to come out?
Well, the reboot's the same campaign, so I would just start now, and then that way you'd have like build up for the new one, you know.
Okay.
You focus on multiplayer and competitiveness on that one.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're replaying through them, wouldn't you just want to start with the Gears 1 revamp or whatever they want to call it?
Yeah. Or you're talking about Reloaded's what's coming out in August. But it's gonna be is UE, but it's gonna be for PlayStation as well. So like PlayStation players will be able to play multiplayer against all the sweats that have been playing the game for 30 years. So
fucked up.
I got some clips. I got some Reloaded clips.
Wall bounce to get popped.
I got some clips already from Reloaded. Just waiting for the beta. So we'll see.
Oh man. Now, Reason, you're from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I almost said your real name, your government. Trained is from the same place as me up in Indiana. Second biggest city, even though it just feels like a big town. So we're all Midwest people here. And man, with trying to think what would be the next cool thing that's popping up around here. Shit, what y'all got going on in Chi-Town? What's the big events?
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know when a Bud Billiken parade is. That's like a fucking annual thing for the rap.
Okay.
But I don't even really attend those shits. I ain't gonna lie. I probably been in like 3 of them, but I usually just go with my family and shit.
See,
It's in August, by the way.
Oh, it's in August?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, August 9th.
yeah.
I
See,
should see if they want to do that.
we used to have like a festival that would be around now, but the mugs got bankrupt. So then they
Damn.
tried to make a new festival that started today, and it already got shot up.
That's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's
And
the
I'm
shit I
just
be talking about. Can't nobody has shit nice nowadays. Whole bunch of
And
YNs and shit.
Yeah,
That's what
all
I
over the
said.
place.
Them niggas corrupted the land.
Yep. And I'm just like, I don't know why people can't just go out, have fun, and not take it to the certain levels. But at the same token, it's hotter than ever, and people are struggling more than ever, and they just making dumb decisions. People aren't really thinking before they do something and making permanent changes in other people's lives. Because the other thing we had was I'm assuming you all have fireworks every 4th of July.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, ours got shot up. I was just like, yeah. I think they said
I was actually outside during this too.
yeah. We had it was all teenagers too. 2 of them didn't make it, and then I think they said 8 or so people got hit. And I'm like, man, going to the fireworks like downtown has been like a staple since I can remember.
The lighting up of the Santa Claus and Three Rivers are like the 3 big like annual things they do here like every year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of wild to know like you can't do none of that.
The only thing we got left,
get lit up, you get lit up.
yeah,
Like,
I was gonna say that's the only thing we got left is lighting up Santa Claus, and yeah, you don't want him to actually get lit up. But I was like, 3 Rivers went bankrupt, 4th of July got shot up, so we got nothing now. I guess they still got the pumpkin patch riding thing. I don't know.
Yeah, the Johnny
pumpkin
Appleseed
patches.
Festival.
Yeah, that stuff never felt like it was for me. Yeah, I think
it's they're a little darker shades.
Too much melanin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. And I don't know if it's just the heat or what that's making people act that way, but it's wild times.
Yeah, it'd be a whole bunch of fucked up shit happening nowadays. Like you can't even do shit to enjoy yourself with your family. And it's not like it's in like certain neighborhoods. It's literally in the heart of the city where it's supposed to be at. Like you go downtown and motherfuckers doing fireworks and shit. It's the 4th of July. Come on. And then motherfuckers getting popped. What kind of shit is that?
Well,
What's up, Ranger?
Is the kids were throwing
the fireworks
at people. And
yeah.
Shot them because they're throwing fireworks at them.
Oh, yeah,
like I was like, well, I mean, here's your sign kind of deal. Like, okay, well, like you can only do so much dumb shit before you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Literally.
So like, I was like, damn, because I was actually downtown during all of this on my way to work. And I was on my motorcycle and they were throwing mortar shells like towards the street when I was riding past. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Now if somebody shoots somebody, they're gonna be mad.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit would blew the fuck out of me.
Somebody said that, hey, it just got shot up downtown. Like, I mean, I just drove past it. I don't like I could see why somebody would have got shot. Like that's fucked up to say, but I'm like, throwing fireworks and shit into people's cars and shit is a good way to get shot.
I saw somebody threw a mortar and it went into somebody's wheel well or something, and it blew their tire and caused them to like roll their car several times, and it basically totaled the car. And I was like, man, and I don't know if they ever found out who did it, but I'm like, bruh, like that'd make me want to do something reckless.
Oh, of course. You playing with my life.
Yeah.
You want to play pranks, you want to joke around, and you want to cause mischief.
It's wild times, though. Wild times.
blame a lot of it on YouTube and shit like that, though. People see all these
Oh
like,
no,
pranks
100,000%.
scripted pranks, by the way, and people are,
Yeah.
oh, I can do that. It's not a big deal. Let me throw shit into somebody's car. I'm like, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yo!
Oh my god, bro. See?
Whoa!
Woo!
Damn, we just
Who's
got hate
that?
rated. That's crazy. His name was Fenton. I kicked him, but I did not have my hand on my mouse fast enough, and normally I'm quicker than that.
I said that's why I usually have it locked.
Yeah, lock this bitch down. No cap.
Wild.
Yo, niggas minding their business is crazy shit happen. This is shit I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once again, people just do shit. Like I
niggas
said,
just do
literally
random
during
shit,
the
bro.
conversation we're having, and somebody comes in and does some stupid shit. So,
All right, hold on. Golly. That's annoying. I wonder.
I feel like you need to scrap this bud.
yeah, VOD's cooked, but
Nah, yeah. I might have to do it.
Publish and then like save whatever you did thus far.
All right, let me end and then restart.
I didn't have perms to like kick him or ban him. All I could do is time him out of the channel. So,
see, I thought you had
nope.
And I seen him join, and I thought it was Madman, but he literally just joined in to do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. People are petty. Children. Yeah, I can't even see like the like who joined, like the actual feed of anybody either, which is crazy. But it just be like that.
100,000.
People are petty. Yeah, like so it'll show me like it says recent members, but it doesn't show anybody like in my list or anything, because I'm assuming just the way the Discord's set up. My shit, you can't even join the channels. It should ask you. It'll ask me to let you into this. Like, oh, good luck. You're not getting this.
Blocked, but somehow it looks like he's. We've hidden one result from your blocked. I want to make sure it didn't just block him like just from here. He should be blocked out the channel too.
Eddie.
Very.
Once again, people just can't do shit. You know, can't have nothing nice.
All right. All right, it's locked down now. Nobody can join in. All right, cool. The real question is, why did he have that saved?
To do exactly what he just did.
Yeah.
No cap.
Like, so if I was gonna troll, I wouldn't have that saved. But that's just me. All right. After that shenanigan.
Shenanigan indeed.
So what's that restaurant you like? Shenanigans?
What's that restaurant with the shit on the wall?
Sorry, you got pistol whip them. All right, cool. And
Super Troopers.
Oh yeah. All right, and we gonna Unpublish.
At this
Yeah,
point, Twitch should just know people be on bullshit.
Yeah.
100%.
It's my own fault. I didn't lock it back down.
That's
I
fair.
also didn't think nobody would do that.
Something petty. Yeah, that's fair.
Usually
Well-
they just drop some stupid stuff in the chat, but all right. We back. What's up, Scrappy? If you still here, and everybody else, sorry about that little disturbance, but it got handled. Oh, next time I'm about to hit that button a little faster. But all right,
Or
YNs
just
and
make
why
it
we
so
hate
people-
them. No, but-
You can make it so people can't share video or talk in a channel too, unless they have a certain permission.
Oh yeah. And
Then they can just join and sit there and look at us like, damn, how's that feel?
yeah, I'll have to make sure I
How
set
does
that up for
feel?
next
Crazy.
time. All right, now I just gotta remember I gotta splice these videos together too.
Make sure you
Like,
don't
man.
splice that into the video.
Nah, that's easy to get rid of.
Somebody's
Like,
30
all right.
seconds of fame.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But all right, so we was talking about YN's going ruining stuff, and we got to see one live, and it's kind of like,
And then natural
what's the
habitat.
purpose of all this? Yeah, like what?
They
Like,
wanna call
what
it
you get-
mayhem and destruction.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Like,
to
what
me-
did they get out of this? Like, what enjoyment?
yeah. What made you? What would make you track me down, find the Discord, join the channel, boom, and then it's like, what do you get next?
Folks was on the
Say
mission.
yeah. So next, like, what throwing fireworks at people? You call somebody to have an accident, they get hurt. Why? What's the next part? Is it literally just to be dumb? Is it just to cause mayhem? Is it just to be an ass? Like, what's the purpose? I don't know. I don't get it.
It's crazy because I actually know people who get enjoyment out of like wreaking havoc. I'm not even gonna lie. Literally not
It's
being
me.
shit. That should be filling nigga ego. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm like,
If I can't,
I'll
have it,
cause
nobody
destruction
can kinda
here and there, but yeah. But it's like, it's gotta be there's gotta be an end goal to me. Like, there's gotta be a reason, except for strictly for vibes, as my one dude would say on IG. What's his name? Lawrence, I think. Strictly for vibes. I was like, all right. But, oh man. So I was
Alright,
gonna wait on Madman to get in and get into gaming news. So I usually cover like current events and whatnot, and get into little things here and there. But did Train said he had time to watch the video. Reason, did you have time to watch that video I sent?
You did not. I've been wrapped up in a lot of shit.
Got you. No
Wait,
worries,
matter
no
of
worries.
I ain't even see the video. I don't even think I was in the chat when you sent it.
No, got you. So that means you can attack this with a completely fresh mind.
Yeah.
So there's a new what should I even call it? They're trying to get something passed right now where these game makers, publishers, etc. can't just turn a game off. And it's like Stop Killing Games initiative. And it's all started with The Crew, which is a Ubisoft game. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, but I ain't never really seen gameplay.
Gotcha. So this was like a racing game that it kind of had a single player mode, but it was mainly meant to be played online. But people started hosting their own servers to play online. And when The Crew 2 came out, they basically shut that game down to the point you can't even play it like on single player or on your own server. And they were like delisted it because they were basically trying to get people, forced them to play The Crew 2. And like,
No,
it starts
actually OD.
yeah, I was like, it was starting a conversation about how can you just take a game away from somebody that they paid for? And then Ubisoft was like, well, y'all need to get comfortable and knowing that you're not really paying for games, you're paying for the license to play them. So that brings into question, like, every time you buy a digital game, or really not even, that doesn't even matter as much anymore.
They're taking all the servers down.
Yeah. So most games now, even the single player ones, it's the game's not even on the disc anymore, especially with Nintendo games. Mm-hmm. So if the game's not on the disc, it's not on the cartridge and whatnot, that means that when you buy a game, you can only play it until they pull it. And once they pull it, like, now you just have a paperweight. You can't do anything with it.
Can't do shit with it,
yeah. So this guy started a initiative and getting people to sign and took it to Congress with the EU. And I think they said he needed, I think it was 2 million signatures to actually make this a law.
$1 million. Has to be 1 million.
Well, it has to be 1 million, I think, for them to look at it, but 2 million to cement it, because they think a lot of people aren't doing real signatures.
Well, they need 1 million, but they only have 1.3 million, and they think that there's not enough real signatures to solidify the 1 million needed.
Yeah. So they're trying to make it so that these publishers can't just kill a game. They got to at least give you an option to, like, host it on your own server and to be able to play it. Then there was another guy who, I guess he has a huge following. He has his own podcast. He has, I forget, he develops games and a bunch of other stuff. He said, like, a bunch of BS. He was, like, misrepresenting what the guy was trying to do. Because he was like, oh, well, if you try and force people to keep doing it, they're never making another MMO. If you try and force people to do it, you're never going to see them making a bunch of games anymore, because you're basically making them into slaves, forcing them to keep having to make the games to hold it sustainable and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, that's not what he's trying to do at all. But when he had posted it, a lot of people believe him over actually reading the website or actually reading what's going on. And it started to detract from it. But recently, the guy reached out to, I forget who, it was a bunch of big creators. I know Jacksepticeye was one of them. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. Yeah. And they were like,
something.
Oh, Moist Critical? Yeah. And so now they got people joining in again. And the guy who got it wrong, instead of admitting he was wrong or trying to actually read what was going on, he basically doubled down on it. And when he started doubling down, a bunch of YNs hopped on his stuff and started downvoting all his things and sending them hate mail and talking trash to him. And that made him double down even further, saying, I hope you fail. Well, I won't say that. Well, I just hope you get what you want, but not what you need, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, man, you can't just admit you had it wrong. Like, it's not that big a deal, but I don't know. It's up in the air right now. I'm hoping that they get this to pass, because to me, I just can't imagine. Like, if I just lost all my Steam games, that's a lot of money just wasted at that point.
All the shit wasted.
And I'm like, right now, if I was to go back and plug up my Super Nintendo or anything like that, I could play them games whenever I want to. And I'm like, if you make it so they can pull the game at any time, I think that could potentially kill the gaming industry as a whole almost. Because I know I won't be buying games like that.
It'll get killed.
Yeah.
Let's just say, for instance, like Halo, you can still go back and play all of the old servers. I think they shut them down, but they brought them back. Even the old Call of Duties, you could still go on World at War, and you could play World at War servers, Black Ops 1, 2, Advanced Warfare, all the servers are back up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like them taking away people's rights to playing the games just because they want you to buy the new one, that's bullshit. And then the excuse is, well, you only renting a license to play them. Fuck no, nigga. I pay for the game. I should be able to play what the fuck I want. And you want me to go and buy the next one? Maybe some people like playing the first one because they think it's just better. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's fucked up.
Now, another argument got brought up that if you pay for the game and you don't actually own the game, then if you pirate a game, you're not really stealing the game then. And I'm like, logic, to me, that logic checks.
I mean, it don't. Okay.
Because I'm like, well, if I don't own it, I'm paying for a license, then like, how am I stealing something? Like, I'm not stealing the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I still actually got it. Like, the fuck?
Because I was like, technically, to me, if they remove the license, if you can prove you had that game, they should have to be forced to give you a refund for the game and every microtransaction, every little item, all that. Anything you paid for that game, you should get all that money back. And they can't tell me, oh, well, there's no way to track it. Yeah, there is. There's definitely a way.
No, there's definitely a way to track that shit. No cap.
So I'm like, you want to pull it, then pull it, but give everybody their money back. Then I'd be a little bit more like, all right, you know, I kind of get it if that's what y'all want to do. But I think that should be a caveat for it. What you think, Train?
Well, to be devil advocate, you know, like, I get it, but it's still like the same thing for like intellectual property. If you could just go around stealing anybody's intellectual property, even though you technically didn't pay for it, you're paying for the right to use that person's intellectual property. Like, you can pirate any game you want in a single player aspect, right? What they're trying to say is that for the killing the games is more like the actual thing that's going through, as they're trying to make it so they don't have to support the game long term, but they do have to make it so it's in a playable state, so private servers and all of that. But then what happens if somebody takes this game and their intellectual property and then makes something else that people like more? Like, we've seen this with the Call of Duty Reforged thing for Call of Duty, what was that, Modern Warfare 2, where they had it shut down immediately. Yeah, the mod. This was done on a private server, and they instantly pulled it because they would lose funding because people are taking their intellectual property and now profiting off of their intellectual property. So at what point does it become stealing, and what point does it become they're just letting you play their game? Like, so you can go back and play Halo 3 on private servers. You can go back and make your own maps on Forged mode on Halo 3. You can go back and play Horde mode to your heart's content on Gears of War 3 or 2 or whatever. But at what point do they say, okay, well, now it's stealing our intellectual property if they start like charging for a private server? Like, hey, you can come play Gears of War 3 or Halo 3 on our private server, just $5 a month. Now, does that developer now also entitled to some of that money? Because technically that's still their game, their intellectual property. You have now used it to make your own money. They did all the legwork, and you're profiting off of something that they helped you have because you said that, hey, I need this long term. So I get what the dude was saying. He just didn't go about it the right way. The way he was explaining, like, well, from a developer standpoint, it doesn't make sense to keep funding something that's not making any money either, because eventually you'll just go bankrupt. And that's essentially what he was saying. Just the way he said it was in a way more toxic way. He said it like, well, MMOs will just die out because nobody's going to keep paying to keep a server up that doesn't benefit them. If they're not making money, they're not making, you know, like live service transactions or skins or any of that. If you're not paying for any of that, how do you move forward for that company? Like, what's your end game then? Now you're developing a game strictly on, well, I have to make it so these people are happy when it's done. Like, you, as a developer, you're not developing a game so when it's dead, you're developing it so it can begin. You want it to launch. You want to have a successful launch. You don't want it to have a successful death. So it's kind of the opposite spectrum from a developer standpoint. They don't want to make something that they know they're going to have to kill eventually.
Yeah. So that does make sense. And then I also think with what you're saying, this model already exists with GTA and how they did RP. Mm-hmm. So with the original RP, I guess you go from, I want to say it probably started popping around the PS4, Xbox One era. when they first was starting to get all that going. And then with the PS5 and the Xbox Series and the PC versions, when those all got upgraded, RP was really, really taking off. And I don't think like Rockstar and Take-Two got involved until they started seeing more people watching RP stuff over the regular GTA stuff. And really they were going more RP because like Red Dead's online just was not a thing. It just was not good, essentially. So if a developer was worried about something like that, I think they could just do like what Rockstar did. Let them have their private server, let them do whatever they want, and once it starts getting really big, buy them out then. Like, I don't think it's that big a deal to buy them back or buy them out or whatever. And then I think, is it World of Warcraft is doing the same thing? They brought back the OG, and now it's it has its own little server and its own custom story that a couple developers made. I forget what it's called.
The thing is, the guy that's bashing this is one of those developers. He was one of the people that used to work for Blizzard back when WoW was just being started. So he has kind of more of insight on the MMO thing. So he's seen this problem firsthand as well. So and then for him to have lost a ton of money on this ordeal in general because of people review bombing all of his games and all of that also takes away money from his pocket. But then it kind of goes back to at what point does the consumer have power? At what point does the developer have power? Because unless there's an equal world, eventually developers are just going to stop making games, and that's also not the spectrum people want to be in. They still want games, they still want this, but then we have developers that are releasing games that are half-assed done. Like Cyberpunk is a huge one that comes to mind. That game was not finished when it was released. You paid for a beta. You paid to beta test that game. Anybody that bought that game early beta tested that game. But then the developer listened to those people like, hey, this needs fixed, optimization needs done. And then it got to a point now, if you played that game now, you would think that was one of the best games you've ever played. And if you played it on launch, you would think that it was probably one of the worst games you've ever played. Yeah. So it's one of those things that it's hard to know, like, at what standpoint do you go from, do I pay to let the developer keep doing this, or do I want a certain thing? Because everybody's set of rules is going to change. If you do, let's say these million people that sign this, then they're not happy with the next game that's released because it's half-ass finished, because the developer focused more on an end game for the game instead of having a smooth launch. Do you think that it's not going to also just give you the same feedback the other way? Like, well, now they're just giving us shit games. Like, it's gonna... And it's hard to justify, like, you can just keep making rules, but eventually there's going to be some loophole. There's going to be a gray area. There's not always going to be a set of rules that's going to work for every developer either. So Blizzard's standpoint, Ubisoft is a big one though. I mean, look at what was the game they just released? X Defiant. I played it in beta. I paid money for it. I mean, I didn't pay money for the game because the game was free, but I did pay money for like the battle pass and everything. Those are all things I don't have anymore. All those items and stuff I unlocked during the beta, or like during the game's life, they took away as soon as the game died. As soon as I closed that server, all that stuff went with it. So granted, yes, but me as a consumer could have chose not to pay for those things too. This is where, like, it's hard to argue the other way too, because it's like, you don't want a battle pass in your games either. You don't want, I'm paying money for essentially some clothes for my in-game character that Ralph Lauren can come in my closet tomorrow and take his t-shirt back if he wants to. Like, this is something that as a consumer, we have to realize, like, eventually we have to find a happy medium where we're happy with the game we get, and then we're also happy with the end. Let's say they took Elden Ring off tomorrow. They took down the game from Steam. People are going to be pissed. Me and Reason play almost weekly. At this point, we play on like a private Reforged server. So it would be hard for us to justify either way, because at the same time, like, that license to play the game, or is it the license to own the game? Because technically what we're doing isn't what the game was to begin with. So I don't know, I guess, essentially where my mind takes me on which one I'd be happier with. Because I can see both areas of people's arguments. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know which one is.
So, real quick, Scrappy Coco had a couple of good things in the chat. They said, if a miner digs gold and the jeweler makes a ring out of that gold, is the miner entitled to a profit of what he made off of selling those rings from the gold? Then they also said, is buying a license not the game's way of saying you will own nothing and be happy about it type of scenario? And you brought up like the Ralph Lauren and all that stuff, and it makes me think about when people were getting into designing their own clothing and things, if they were using some of these other brands as a basis for when they were making the design, would that entitle that initial person to some of that profit? And I don't think it should. Because then also, let's say, who's a big, say Osmond Gold probably makes a lot of money when he streams, right? And then if he streams Elden Ring and a lot of people come to watch him play Elden Ring, are the creators of Elden Ring then privy to some of what he made? Because a lot of people came to see him play that game specifically, or no? Like, where does the line get drawn?
That's the thing, is they move the goalpost, because Twitch does get a profit of that money when he streams. Elden Ring might not, but another service does.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, but then you know what Elden Ring does get is they get advertisement. The difference here is if I take your t-shirt, let's say I take Ralph Lauren's t-shirt and I put my own logo over Ralph Lauren's thing, that's no longer my product. That's no longer Ralph Lauren's product, it's my product. But is that not me just taking the easy way out? I've now used somebody else's hard work to generate my own revenue. It's the exact same shirt, just with a different logo. It's
which a lot of people do that when you think about it.
That's the thing, is that do you not think that that person should be entitled to it? What if that was your clothing? What if you developed, you know, something and somebody stole it and they made more money than you off your own product?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but to me, that's like the capitalistic American way. If I made something and you take what I made and you make a better version of it or your own version of it, like that's capitalism. Like that's like, I can't get mad at you for doing that. Like that's innovation. Like because to me, by the way the game industry's trying to do it, it's kind of like, if was it Ford made the first car or whatever, then that would mean nobody else would have been allowed to make cars, because it'd be like, oh, you're copying us, we deserve a profit off of that. But I'm like, no, to me, if somebody pays you money for an item, they now own that item. And that to me should be how far it goes. And like, you can do whatever you want with that item because you paid for it. It's how I think about it.
My next question is, so that's true, I agree. Now what happens if I take your videos and I upload them on my YouTube? It's my YouTube, but I used your content to make that money. Are you entitled to that money? Do you now think that I should give you profits if I use your videos to make myself money? Technically, I can just do a reaction, right? Because that's what a lot of YouTubers do. I was gonna say, if you do a reaction to Dre over here,
so that's where I have that line. If all you do is take my video and then you upload it, and that's all you did, I think I should be able to copyright strike you. But if you take my video and you do a reaction to it, you change it up some way, you do something to it, and more people want to see you watching me for whatever reason than actually watching me, I think you win. I think that's fair use. Because I do reactions. You said it's a cucky way of thinking it.
I'd rather watch you watch me watch them.
Which I've seen a video like that before, where person one made a video, person two made a reaction to person one's video, person one made a reaction of person two's reaction to person one's video, and then they were going back and forth feuding. And I was like, dude, this is some crazy what's it called, that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Inception. Yeah, it's some crazy So this is me watching you watching me watching you, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And
but like, once you put something out there, I think it becomes fair use. Oh yeah, Coco just said the same thing. And as long as you're doing something to make it different, I think you have the fair use to do it. Because there are some people when they make a reaction video, and it might just be like them staring in the camera at the bottom,
watching
like,
it. They just watching
it.
Yeah,
they don't say nothing. They don't do nothing. Yeah.
Like, damn, that's crazy. That's all he's saying. Nigga finna make bank on 10 and shit. What the fuck?
My God.
I was like, damn, you
really just having game.
I mean,
could at least make a laugh or something, but yeah.
And I get that because we all do it too. Like, look at every single one of our emotes. I could pull up all 3 of our emotes right now. Kane has some original ones, but then you're also using like Deadpool. Now, what if
Deadpool throwing it back?
Came in here and was like, "Hey, give me my fucking money."
I'd be like, nah, give me a free mobile phone.
That shit's not worth that emote, I bet. So, but it's just, I like I said, I get both sides though, because at some point as a consumer, we're going to be unhappy with whatever we get anyways.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to be happy. They could release the best video game you've ever played. It's going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Sure, you could play it 20 years from now. You can play your 20-year-old games. But it's, at what point do we go, okay, that's, the developer has a point. They don't want to develop a game for the sheer purpose of it dying either. Because then it's going to feel like everything they do for that game, to me, would feel like, well, this shit, they're just doomed for this shit to die. That's all they want to do, is they want to develop a game that they know is going to die anyways. Or do you want it for them to develop it where, let's take World of Warcraft, which was a big one in these conversations. It's been alive for 20 years. It's been alive for most people's lifespans that play video games. So when it dies, where's all that stuff going to go? It's a good question. Nobody knows, but we just expect them to keep releasing content for it. And they're making money, so they keep doing it. Now, if they keep releasing shit, now the consumer is going to be more pissed that they're paying for 24 years worth of shit. Or are they happy with having a game that they know was good for 20 years? Like, here's which point do you want? Like, do you want it to be good after it's dead, where you can keep playing it, or do you want it to be good its whole lifespan? Like, I don't know.
That is tricky. To me, I'm like, make a game. Let's go back 10 years, I guess. Like, go back to making games where it was for gamers, when you wanted a gamer to actually enjoy the game, instead of making games for your shareholders and stockholders. Because I think that's part of why, if we look back 10, 20 years ago, like, I'll say EA. People love and hate EA, but like when they first partnered up with like a Lucas Arts or whatever, we were getting like 5-6 Star Wars games every 2-3 years here and there. We were getting Indiana Jones games, Secret Monkey Island games, like just games on games on games. And then like if you look now, before that license ran out, they had Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1. And then I think, was it Wing Squadron or Wing Commander, whatever the flying game was that they came out with. And it was like these, or Activision even. I don't know how many Spider-Man games Activision was putting out, and then different platformer games. And now it's like they have Call of Duty. And it's like, you went from making 6, 7, 8, 10 games a year every 2 years to making 1 or 2 games that you try and milk for the next 6, 7 years. And I think we really just want games that are going to last as long as we want to play them. And to me, just make the game available if somebody hosts their own server. If you can't host your own server or whatever, like, the developer shouldn't be responsible for upkeep on it, I guess. But put the game back on the disc, or if you have to download it or whatever, I don't know, make somebody pay extra, which I'm not a fan of this either, but pay extra to get a copy of that game, that they download the whole game that they can play whenever they want to play it, especially on single player games. Multiplayer games be a lot harder to do, but single player games, there should be no reason that like 10 years from now, if I decide I want to play God of War, I can't play it because Sony took it off their server. I mean, it's a single player game. I should be able to play it whenever I want. Ghost of Tsushima. I should be able to play that whenever I want to.
I agree.
And
I do disagree with them requiring any kind of internet connection for me to play a video game that requires no internet to play it.
Yeah, that shit dumb as fuck, bro.
If I have to sign on and plug my Xbox in to play a game that's literally offline, I am a little tilted. But I also get the nostalgia factor of some games too. You think that game was great, and then you go back and play it, and you're like, this game was so shit. But at the same time, like, you at least could go back and play it. So it's just one of those things that it's hard to justify like how you would do that moving forward. Like the MMO thing, it does have me curious. How would you, if somebody can give me a good workaround to be able to play an MMO by yourself, longevity wise, without the need of them upholding a server, like World of Warcraft is a good one. They do have private servers and stuff, but those are all things that, if there wasn't a paid version of that game, I don't think Blizzard would allow private servers to be up either. So like World of Warcraft has like classic servers. You can go back and play like the older games, just those installments or whatever, that DLC, that expansion. But these are all hosted on a Blizzard server. So you're still paying for that server to Blizzard. Now, if Blizzard closed WoW altogether, I think that they would probably go after private servers eventually, because they'd be like, well, you know, these are all still using our intellectual property. But I don't know. There's that thing that as an artist, like that's another reason my mind kind of like takes over, because I've been an artist most of my life. I haven't developed anything, whatever, not to that level, but at the same time, like, how would I feel if somebody took something of mine and made more money off of it? Granted, it's supposed to be like a nod to the artist, but at the same time, at what point does it feel like it's just stealing from the artist? Like, I don't know how to separate them in my own mental, like which one is better than the other, or how do I go about choosing which way to go with a multiplayer game that now has to be, if I make a Call of Duty game with no campaign, right? What's the longevity? Like bots? I have to add in a bot mode. I have to add in, like, that's the only options you really have, or offline private servers, which
I was thinking about that shit with the MMOs, because most MMOs you need, like, for raids and shit, like 8 people. Like, how can you do that shit single player?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is now they'd have to make patches where they would balance all these things for a single person to be able to do it. At that point, they might as well just make a single player game.
Literally.
So it's like,
I think Final Fantasy Online had a good way of solving some of that with some of their new updates, because that's also been around. I think, what are they at, 15 years now, I think? Almost 20?
It's been long. It's been around the PlayStation 2 era.
Yeah. So they found a way to the NPCs that you helped during the story of the MMO, that they created raids that if you didn't have any like friends or whatever to join you, you could select NPCs from the story to actually join you on the raid. And they would fill in the positions that you were missing. So if you were playing as a healer, they would add a tank. If you were playing as a tank, they'd add DPS, and so on and so forth. And those were actually like pretty smooth. Yeah.
But the thing is, you have to be connected to the internet and to their server to do that.
Yeah,
so
but
like,
I ain't gonna lie, we just get scammed. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It
is like
a whole game
industry
scam.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
But the thing is, people keep paying for the scam. That's another argument, is that unless we all stand, like, and nobody's going to do it. It's the same thing with, like, somebody's going to be like, well, I'm just not going to buy Borderlands 4. Good example here. I've heard people say this. Oh, I'm not going to buy Borderlands 4. You don't think that they're going to have enough people still buy it that they're like, I didn't care that you didn't buy it. Like, people
I think
niggas love Borderlands.
The biggest thing I saw for that one recently, though, was the Switch 2. When it came out, how the price was going to be higher, and that you couldn't mod your Joy-Cons, which, not mod to cheat, but mod so you wouldn't get stick drift, and it would turn your Switch into a paperweight, because they would just ban your Switch right out.
Yeah, they would just ban
no matter.
Yes.
Yeah, like
so
they used to just be. Yeah, but now they just banned the whole thing, and people still bought Switch 2 at record numbers. I don't remember if it was their best selling one or what, but it sold out immediately.
Pretty sure it's the highest selling handheld ever.
I think it is. I've definitely seen that shit.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I read too.
Let me do a quick search.
Hey, did y'all hear about that shit with Borderlands when they made it free? They was able to get your info or some shit.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, see,
That was wild.
We're getting fucked.
Fastest selling Nintendo hardware ever, surpassing the original Switch first month sales of 2.74 million.
Yeah.
Sold over 3.5 million units global within the first 4 days.
They must not count the Switch as just a handheld. But that information stealing because of Borderlands, that is wild.
Yo, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Which I'll be honest,
Look, it's crazy because I downloaded that
Borderlands,
shit and I did not open it because of that shit. That got me fucked up. The fuck?
See, I didn't really get to see too much on it, but I was like, come on, man. So what they said is the Borderlands franchise has faced concerns regarding the collection of user information, primarily due to updates in the end user agreement and privacy policies. Users have raised alarms about the extent of data collection by Take-Two Interactive. There's Take-Two again, the parent company of 2K Games, which publishes the Borderlands series. According to reports, the updated EULA includes provisions that allow the collection of identifiers, contact information, commercial data, billing information. So there's your credit card and PayPal and all that stuff. Yep.
Oh, nah. We're fucked.
And your internet activity, what devices you use, and the usage data on it, profile inferences, audio and visual information, and
like
sensitive information. Here's where it gets crazy. It tracks your precise location, account credentials, and the contents of communications. So it completely monitors you.
Wait, that's if I open the game, right?
Yeah.
I bet. Just making sure because I downloaded that whole. I ain't opening when I seen that shit.
So some users. Hey, there he is. What up, Mr. Madman?
I mean, I don't ever really read my end user agreements anyways, but I'm sure that I've probably agreed to way worse than that just from owning a cell phone.
Scrappy Coco asked if it was any 2K game or just Borderlands. And as far as I have read and know, this is just the new EULA with the new Borderlands that's coming out. It's not all of them yet, but I would be hesitant to see if it happens to 2K as well.
Not buying shit.
Oh yeah, you missed. We had an invader today.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
yeah. I thought it was you playing a prank, so I didn't think nothing about it, and I was waiting for you to say something, and it was a troll who put up a nasty video, so I had to kill stream real quick and restart it, ban them, and put the channel back on lock. So I was like,
nice things, man.
Same thing we did, but. So far we've talked about like what's going on in our towns, and then we were talking about not killing games, and then we just started to talk about how the Borderlands EULA is talking about how it steals all your information at this point.
Oh, shocking.
It's a government ploy, folk. They trying to take it.
So I'll read the list again. It collects identifiers, contact information, commercial data, billing information, internet activity, device and usage data, profile inferences, audio and visual information, sensitive information such as your precise location, your account credentials, and the contents of all your communications. So
what do you know that for? I'm just
exactly.
Actually, I don't even play basketball, really.
Yeah,
I don't even like sports games.
Exactly. If you need all that.
All right, so just reading that, if you go to just Snapchat, the Snapchat terms of service aren't far off.
They're actually worse.
I think you might actually sold your soul by agreeing to own Snapchat. Like Snapchat literally could use your camera and anything you record to help benefit their product. And you're responsible for anything that may happen on said site or third-party app. And they're allowed to sell your information to third parties. Like, what the fuck?
Wow, them niggas scammed the whole nation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's how many people actually open the terms of service and actually
They don't. They just scroll and just be
niggas
like,
scroll past that shit.
That's why they know they can get away with it.
But real quick, y'all, Gurry Jr., the VC is not open to the public because of that troll. If it was anything else, probably would let you in, but hey, it is what it is. And Scrappy Coco says, Microsoft got a huge backlash from the Xbox One always having to be online, which
remember that?
I feel like
that back
when they were first trying to do that, I think a lot of us only had like internet packages that maybe hit 50 or 75, and now at least in the US everybody's starting to get fiber, so that complaint is a little bit different now just because technology has slowly been catching up as far as internet speeds and things go.
Having 50 megabytes on a constant online console was not going to work.
And then welcome in, DJ, appreciate you being here. And
all right, cool. So
by using Snapchat, you and Snap waive any constitutional and statutory rights to go to court and have a trial in front of a judge or jury.
Rights is crazy.
You and Snap are instead electing to have claims and disputes resolved by arbitration. Arbitration procedures are typically more limited and more efficient. You and Snap waive all rights to a jury trial and elect instead to have disputes resolved by a judge.
Jury trial.
What is that?
This is just in case they decide to charge you with something you recorded on your Snapchat.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
I was like, damn, they're like, no, we're not going to court, ho. Not of your peers, at least. No jury of your peers.
That's funny. That's I'm not surprised. But we also got to talk about just the absolute blunder that's been happening with Microsoft. Dude.
Man.
How can y'all sit here and say, like, yo, Microsoft is, like, at its peak right now. We're making stupid amount of money. Yet everything is, like, getting cut. You closed, like, 3 studios down. Perfect Dark is freaking canceled. Same with the studio.
So, real quick. The Perfect Dark getting shut down is extremely wild. Because they put out, so I think they said with the first Perfect Dark, I forget, they were only expected to sell, I'm gonna just throw some numbers out here. They were supposed to sell like 100,000, they sold like 1 million. So then like their next game they made, they were like, oh, well, if you sold 1 million last time, you should be able to sell 1 million this time. And they sold like 2 million. So they've always exceeded what was expected. And they've never really put out a bad game per se, personal opinions and all that, but they've always done what they were supposed to. And then they get completely bought by Microsoft, however you want to say that, and Microsoft shuts them down. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. That's like getting straight A pluses, exceeding every limit, and then you still get laid off for no reason. Is wild.
That's what happened with Arcane.
Yeah.
Anybody actually want to play Everwild? Let's be honest, though.
I didn't even hear about it until it got canceled.
Yeah, kind of.
Got that on their wish list.
Yeah, I think I might have. But Microsoft,
the Perfect Dark remake that they already did, and it was not great.
Yeah,
on a 360, that was terrible.
It was not very good. Also,
dude, what's crazy to me
is insane. But
that's what I'm saying. But what's crazy to me, like, I heard nothing about Fable.
Yeah. Fable, I don't know.
I'm
what's his name? Peter Molyneux?
No, not even. He's not even in the. He's not.
No,
even
I mean like
game.
he's
the original. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like
Fable's not a part of the initiative, right? What group got cut for them to stop doing Fable? What was the?
Peter Molyneux, he was just lying the whole time.
Yeah, he's always lying.
Always overhyping his game, and it just never actually.
Yeah.
Brought anything.
It never had everything he promised. I'll say that.
Never.
But I did enjoy Fable 1, 2, and 3. I did enjoy them.
Huh? Let's see if I can find anything on this man.
But then, like, what else? There was something else with Microsoft. They were cutting people. They were saying like Game Pass is potentially burning a hole.
Yeah, it's a not. The service is cool for users and the gamers, but for their company, it's a terrible, terrible decision.
Yeah.
Like they're in the
I can
hole
only
because of
imagine
it.
that.
Yeah, they're in the hole because they technically don't make any money. Because if
Yeah.
everything's on straight, like how do you get a revenue stream off of a monthly subscription, and then say that the game is successful and pay people? It doesn't work. That's why I think a lot of these streaming and subscription based platforms just kind of die because you can raise a price, then what? It's just a standard, it's just a constant stream of money, but there's no inflection or there's no increase or decrease of whatever you like. So if a game comes out, doesn't get played that much, it doesn't matter even if people were playing it because it's still the revenue stream. The constant revenue stream doesn't matter. So to me, I never understood why Game Pass is the way it is. It's cool for me because that means I don't have to buy games.
Yeah.
But for as a business model, it's awful.
That's why when they brought Call of Duty to Game Pass. Come on, Jay.
Oh, speaking of that,
literally,
did y'all hear about how they never patched the hacking thing for Call of Duty World War II and put it on Game Pass, and people were getting hacked, so they had to take it off of Game Pass?
What the fuck?
Dude, it was bad. People were opening up their control panel, opening up Notepad and getting in there. It's bad.
Oh,
but that's always been a thing with the Call of Duties though on PC. That's why on Steam, it was always told to not buy them. But then when they ported it to Xbox, they didn't fix the issue. So thousands of people just got hacked. So yeah, it's a joke and a half.
Honestly, I literally bought Black Ops 3 to play zombies, because I want to run through all the maps, do all the Easter eggs and shit.
Yeah.
But it's motherfuckers will tell me don't play that shit unless you set it up correctly because people will hack your shit.
Yeah. If you buy it and do a co-op or a local play, you're good. But if you go online, forget about it.
Because I was definitely trying to install some of the modded maps and shit. But fuck that. I
low-key didn't even know how big the modding community for the zombies games are.
Oh, it's insane.
It actually surprised the hell out of me. One dude was playing in the damn the Simpsons house. I was like, what?
Nah, that's crazy. Fuck.
I was like, oh shit, that's actually kind of cool. So they was cooking with those maps.
Yeah, so with that, Microsoft making all these cuts and things, and I know they were trying to blame Game Pass for it, but at the same token, a lot of games I feel like we're getting exposure that never would have gotten it, and I think that's also what Scrappy Coco was saying in the chat as well. Because
that's definitely.
I always wanted to play Hi-Fi Rush, but Hi-Fi Rush is a game that I would wait for a sale to play it. And I also would hope a Humble Bundle or something like that would give it to me for free before I would go out and play it. Got it in Game Pass. I was like, dude, this is one of the best games I've played this year. And I was like, dude, I would have been missing out. And Claire Obscure, which I think should, as of right now anyway, should probably win Game of the Year. I haven't played Death Stranding or nothing just yet. But how many people would not have gotten to play that if it wasn't on Game Pass? Because it was just some indie game that came out of nowhere.
That's true, but at the same time, look how many people bought it on Steam. It had 200 and something thousand concurrent players at its peak. So it's kind of if the game wouldn't have succeeded or whatever, or it failed because it's on Game Pass, isn't true. People will buy games if they think they're good.
Yeah.
And if word of mouth happens where it's dude, this game is freaking amazing, it'll sell. The fact that what was it? Because I know Claire Obscure came out on Game Pass, sold like crazy on Steam, and then there's other games that also come out on Steam that just also make hundreds of thousands concurrent players and they're single player games. So it's kind of to say that Game Pass is killing games and not giving people. It don't work that way. It just makes people. It's a subscription based demo platform.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's
how I treat
they
it.
can download any game on Game Pass. I know my homie all he do was go through the catalog and just download shit he ain't never even heard of and play it, and he'll tell me if the game was good or
Exactly.
not. I don't really think it's killing the shit. No cap.
Yeah.
See, that's what makes me wonder too, because I feel like, what do they want to call it? The Netflix of gaming. Like at some point, everybody's going to need some kind of sub thing to get people to play your games. And like Game Pass to me is killing it when it comes to that. Because I'm like, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to check to see if a game is on Game Pass or headed towards there before I go to get it.
Even buy it. Yeah,
so I'm like,
it's a paid demo platform.
That money has to be going somewhere, right? And like,
dude, that's why we don't know.
So when you have like a Spotify, every time you play a song, the creator gets like what, half a penny of it or whatever, and each time you play it, you get stream play. So I would imagine Game Pass has to have some type of stream play, right? Something in their agreement. Then you gotta say a song is only, the average song might be 2 minutes to 4 minutes long, right? On average, we'd say. But the average game is gonna at least a good game
20 to 40 hours.
Yeah, you're being more generous. I would have said 8 hours or more.
8 to 12.
So
I'll say that.
Yeah, 8 to 12 hours, and then you got to think how many people are going to play that game for 8 to 12 hours. Somebody has to be making money off of that some way, somehow, some form, and that money is going somewhere.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
There's a little difference here between Spotify and the way Game Pass actually works underneath. So the way Game Pass works like as a whole is they pay a licensing fee to put that game on Game Pass. Microsoft then pays that developer a X amount of money, let's say $17 million. The game's then made, and then that license fee is paid out, and then that game's put on Game Pass. So everybody that's paying for Game Pass technically is paying that over time. Is paying that.
Okay.
I mean, you get Game Pass for a whole year. That should add up.
Yeah,
that's only one person.
It does. But that's what I'm saying is they get this model though kind of from the subscription based video games that we all played for 25 years. Final Fantasy on PlayStation,
World of Warcraft,
World of Warcraft has it, where they bring in almost $40 million a month by just people paying a sub. So now the difference is that's only one game. Now you're paying for multiple games, but obviously these games also sell on other avenues, other services. Let's say your PlayStation Store also has Call of Duty. You get it at a discounted price when you buy it there. You get a discounted price if you buy it on your Xbox through Game Pass. They're hoping that you play the game, you like it, you buy the game there. Instead of going to Steam, like, okay, I played it on Game Pass, I want it on Steam where my whole library is. Where you get the discount on Game Pass, so then they get their licensing fee on top of you purchasing the game. That accrues more money. But the whole topic of this original podcast was not wanting to pay for something that you don't own rights to, which subscription-based gaming is 100%. You never owning that game.
No, you're just buying a license to play the game.
So it's like this whole thing goes full circle. Of
but with the subscription though,
to never have to own a video game.
But with that being said though, it's oh shoot. Oh no. I think everybody froze. Alright, we got one back. We got two back. There we go.
The whole Discord just crashed.
Yeah, Discord just crashed.
Because you didn't pay your Discord Nitro fee,
Nah.
bro.
You stand by Discord too.
Funny enough, I did pay that.
I checked my bank account. That junk was taken out already.
I was like, trust me, they charged me for a year. So when you pay for Game Pass though, it's not really for one game.
But
it might be some people.
Game either.
That's also true. Yeah.
It's for the library.
Yeah,
so
and the same thing for Netflix. So,
it's for the library. Yeah. So to me, that's a little bit different, but yeah, I could see the correlation there.
So this is why I said, like earlier when we were talking about it, is like there's always going to be some workaround. No matter how happy a consumer is, you're happy with Game Pass because you get to try that game first. You don't own that game.
Yeah.
So now they take away games being developed by, and then they're like, okay, well, they just want a set fee, they want to own the game. Then Game Pass goes away. Now the same thing you're saying you enjoy no longer exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
be going
what.
back
Yeah.
to Pizza Hut to get demo discs, Like,
That's going back there.
yeah, I say Reason ain't old enough to know about demo discs, but he's like, demo discs.
Oh, not so. If you got the little personal pan pizza, you could get a PlayStation demo disc with it.
Exactly,
And
dude. It was great.
that's the first time I played.
Yeah, that's what
I played Final Fantasy VIII. I played Tomb Raider. It was some weird game where people were exploding. It was like they were.
Dude, I played Lemmings demo like crazy. I think I'm a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Do you remember the American Online disc?
Of course,
same concept.
Dude,
But these are why I say it's hard for me to choose like which one I'd prefer, because I enjoy Game Pass. I've had Game Pass since it was implemented, like day one subscriber.
Same,
Game Pass,
actually.
enjoyer. And they offer games that I would not be able to play unless I go find my old Xbox and plug it in. I can play every single Gears of War game on the cloud and not have to own a single disc or own an Xbox, which is things you can't do if you want a physical copy, you want to own something. You go, damn, I don't have a Xbox, I can't play this. So it's like, it's hard for me to, like, I go back and forth. That's why I said more of like a devil advocate, because I don't know which one I prefer. I don't know. As long as the game's good, I'm willing to pay $60 and they can have the shit back after 20 years. I don't care. It's their game after 20 years. Fuck them. But it's also like, yeah, I also understand people wanting to be able to, enjoy this game long term. But
yeah.
I mean, people go back and play San Andreas, so I mean, I get it.
Exactly.
Like, it's a great game.
The other thing, Madman had brought this up before, but each disc between the we'll say PlayStation era, PS2 era, and then when we got Blu-ray discs, those are only guaranteed. Yeah, I would say they're only guaranteed to work for so many years before they start to rot away. So one of the reasons I started buying digital games is because you wouldn't have to worry about rot. You wouldn't have to worry about the disc because you think, I paid for it here, I should be able to play it whenever. Now they're saying you won't be able to play it. So that's where I'm like, well, dang, that was part of the reason I started buying digital.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, cause like I'm starting to go back to physical simply because of the fact that I've had 2 instances already where I had bought something online and they had lost the rights to it, and now I can't get to it no more. One of them,
I was so pissed.
One of them was it was a TV show that I bought on was it Vudu or whatever the hell it was called, and I guess there was like a dispute with one of the channels, so they just completely took it off. And I was like, yo, I can't watch my show no more. And it's gone. So I ended up buying just the fit. So I have the physical, I have my physical effect. It was this. Bro. Now nice. I have the whole series now. You ain't going to take it from me no more. So I just, so I'm also at that point, and then also where,
look at the dude in his closet right now. I'm about to take his disc. Give me my shit. Last Airbend this, pussy.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit. But like, so it's just, and also where it comes to exclusives. For example, there's a couple of Hulu shows and movies that came out that didn't do well, and they just take it off. And I'm like, well, damn, dude, I like that shit. So now I can't watch it no more. So I just decided to find other avenues to keep it. So for me, I find physical media very important because also they have means of editing movies and games within their portfolio, because they did that. They did it twice with a couple movies where there was just, you just watch and you're like, wait a minute, I don't remember this scene before. Did they take something out? And then hey, you go online, they're like, dude, they removed a scene.
Hey,
why would they do that?
I got one for you. I Am Legend. You remember when I Am Legend came out? And depending on where you lived is the ending you saw for the movie. And they let people go. They were like, that's not how it happened. I said, yeah, that is how it happened. Had everybody arguing just to be like, oh yeah, region lock.
They did the same thing with Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse did the same thing with Spider-Verse.
Yep.
Where they came out with different copies with like different scenes that were just slightly altered, and you're like, wait a minute, That's not. Oh, am I tripping? But yeah, no, they actually did that.
Well,
But-
here's the thing: is they also did this with physical copies too. Though I have 3 different discs of Alien 3 with 3 different endings. 3
Yeah.
different endings.
I know exactly. But see, that's the thing though. They come out with the physical, but not update the shit off rip.
Theater's cut, director's cut. And
I
then
have,
just
yep,
you're playing, and then you're like, well, hold on, what the fuck? Why did I buy 3 different copies?
Yo,
If it's the same thing.
did you?
They do.
How many? I can't even say it. How? How many copies of Splice did you buy?
Oh, I bought all of them, hoping there was a different ending. That movie sucks so fucking bad. I don't know what I've ever seen, bro.
Yo,
Dude,
Like-
that's funny.
I seen
So-
this movie for free and still wanted to read.
yeah. So, me and
Like, I
him.
should have been paid to watch this fucking movie.
I want to say we were in high school when that came out, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
we were in. I would have just came back or just leaving for Chicago.
Okay.
You
So we,
working as a manager.
yeah. I was.
Yeah.
I was a junior when it came out. I was like, "What is this?"
man,
dude?
I was like, oh, this is
pissed.
supposed to be some horror sci-fi movie or something. Let's go watch it. Like we chilling anyway. So we go to watch it, and I'm like, all right, it's pretty typical. And then like the scene started happening, and it's like, all right, this is kind of.
I don't watch this no more.
He looks at me. He was like, dude, what the fuck did you bring me to watch? Like,
Out loud in the middle of the theater where everyone like, what the fuck am I watching?
then the next scene happens
Yeah,
with
the
the other
next one.
parent, and he's like, dude, what the is going on? I was like,
Just-
bruh, I thought it was just an alien movie. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That
I'm
was a
I'm
classic.
diehard horror movie fan, and I was very disappointed with
Yeah, it's not
myself
'cause
and this movie. I watched this movie twice, and I'm not willing to admit that ever again. But I thought
Bruh.
maybe I missed something. The first time I'm like, maybe this was a meme. Maybe I was pranked. Was I getting punked in the theater?
Dude,
Oh
no,
man, that
that's
movie
funny.
was. That movie
Yeah.
was
It was
bizarre.
horrible. I hated it. But
Now, when we're still talking
up
about
there
some
for
of these
top rated
games, I feel like games that allow you to have like your own server and they allow customization, they let you do whatever you want, where it seems like they make the game for the gamer. These games seem to last the longest. Because like
Well, why do
we
you-
brought up World of Warcraft, we bring
Yeah.
up GTA, but then like Minecraft, their creator actively is like with the community trying to make stuff work, and like Minecraft there's almost nothing to it, honestly.
No,
Like it's
it's really
splice boxes and like nothing, and like I think if you focus too much on how much money you can make from the product, I feel like that like taints
what
it
kills
a
its
little bit.
longevity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you just focus on making a good product and you want something that everyone's going to enjoy, and let the people take it and try and make new things with it, I think that makes your game like last longer, in my opinion.
well, why do you think
I'm
Left 4
not-
Dead 2 is still high on the list?
Yeah, that's another
Oh,
one.
yeah, game on the list.
Yeah.
I still have it on my computer right now.
I still have it downloaded
Same
too.
here.
The mod, dude. If once a game allows mods, you have officially made that game last another 30, 40 years.
No, dead
Easy.
ass
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Easy, because
Easy.
if it's open source too. Oh, you're in. Because why do you think Skyrim would not still be talked about and have been able to re-release 5 different freaking times if it did not have mod support? Because now people are literally
They can
making
do it the right
whole
way,
ass. They're making whole ass different games out of
Here's the
Skyrim.
difference. The difference between them and now, though, is there's not 9,000 of those employees being laid off.
Also true.
Nah. Yeah,
You have to
Also
now.
true.
You have to meet a quota, or you don't have a job anymore. So you're making
Even
a game
even if you
for a
succeed,
job instead of
even
But
if you
I'll say-
succeed, yeah,
even if you succeed, they still
you're still it's
money,
Oh my
money, money.
And that's the thing, though, is that at what point, like, you want to still keep your job, but you also want to make something you're proud of. Like these are part of the problems, like with the gaming industry. You think that signing this petition is going to make it any less volatile? Because now you're making a game that it's dead on arrival because it has to have some kind of support when it is dead. So now they're going to want their best bang for their buck. This game's going to be an 8-hour game, 8-hour campaign that lets you play single player after a month. Like, great, there's your game. Hope you're happy with it. And then 8 years down the road, you're like, damn, I'm glad I paid for this $60. It's a $4 game. Or Madden. Madden's the same game every year. People still buy that bullshit. Look at NCAA this week alone.
Yeah.
It's
I was like that was the first time I bought Madden and college football in who knows how long. Probably since 09, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Shit, back then they even had, but in 09 they had
my whole life.
Yeah. But at least back in 09 you had variety of what football game you could play. Because we talked about that last podcast. Like, you weren't just buying Madden or 2K or NHL or whatever. Like, you had Madden, you had NCAA, you had you had 2K. You had FIFA, not FIFA. You had NBA Street.
Baby.
You had NFL Street. You had Blitz. You had variety within said genres.
That was hella variety.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why people always like were okay with that, because like, I'm not a really big Madden fan. Oh, but you want to play Blitz League 2? Hey, let's pop that shit in real quick. Break a couple bones, rupture spleens, do some shit. That's what I'm saying. But like, back then as well, like I brought it up earlier. Hey, you want to play a nice platformer with some stealth mechanics? You got Splinter Cell, you got Prince of Persia, you got Tenchu, you got different shit within that genre of game that you can choose from. You want to play a goofy freaking, freaking ancient Rome or Spartan game where you can just slash people up? Spartan Total Warrior. You had freaking Colosseum. You had Gladiator. You had Gladiator games. Like, you had a wide variety of shit within a genre. So you're not just buying Call of Duty every fucking year. You're not buying Madden every fucking year. So when people say that, gaming ain't really that, it ain't hitting that the same, it's because it's just the same shit. It's the same franchises that have been coming out for the past like 20 fucking years. Yeah. Like, what was the last Tenchu game that came out? 15 years ago.
Hey, Tenchu
was a fun ass series.
Z was one of my favorite games.
Exactly. Splinter Cell, the Blacklist came out in 13 or 12. Nothing since. They came out with DLC for fucking Ghost Recon. That's about it.
2008.
2008?
Damn.
Okay, damn.
That's even older.
That's society.
At least that's the last one I seen. But.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you had, like, back then you had a variety of shit you could pick from. Like, if you like mech games were in the fucking dime a dozen back then. Like, you had you had all kinds of shit.
You had the Gundam series had games. You had Robotech. You had the
Warrior.
Off-brand stuff. Power Rangers.
Yeah, Mech Warrior. You had at the time, was it? That's what I'm saying. You had a bunch of shit you could pick from. Same thing with the games. It wasn't just over the shoulder.
Free to play Gundam and why is that?
It was the first From Software game.
Yeah.
That makes fucking sense.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
That makes so much.
Oh man, that hurts.
Game developer From Soft. I was like, damn, really? Holy shit.
That makes so much sense. Why the game was so much fun.
Video games since I was a kid. They're the reason I had no hair now. I'm suing. They owe me at least one bottle of Bosley's. They got me fucked up.
No cap.
But yeah, so it's shit like that where, like, we brought it up again last podcast too. Like, how many times do people bring up shit that came out 15 years ago compared to like in the last 5? Like, realistically speaking, like, because I brought up, all the games that came out in the year of 2007.
Yeah,
I got to 20 games that were still certified bangers that still people talk about. In 2007, it was Assassin's Creed, the first one, Gears of War 2, fucking Fight for New York, Def Jam, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I think it was 3 or was it Underground? Whatever, whichever one. Like, you still had a bunch of shit that you were like, dude, we're gonna talk about this, and you had enough time to play the games because they weren't built to last fucking 10 years.
You know what's funny about what you just named?
What?
So Tony Hawk just had a remaster drop, 3 and 4. They're talking about remastering Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 allegedly.
So stupid.
And
We just played a tournament for Gears of War 2 last week.
I was gonna say we just talked Gears of War as well. So like all the games that were bangers, they can't figure out current day stuff, and they're trying to bring them back to try and reel us back in.
They sell like crazy. Oblivion, the remaster, 127,000 players.
Yeah,
like it's.
I was definitely one of them.
And that came out in like a week before Clair Obscure. Like for like a good month and a half, it was just Oblivion and Clair Obscure.
Yep.
Like, the shit blows my mind. They're like, well, why do people like this shit? Probably because it was a fucking complete game. And it's not based off of a fucking subscription platform where I have to dump in 20 fucking bucks every 2-3 months because you want to drop a Game Pass system. Not Game Pass, but like a fucking Battle Pass or something. But also at the same time, I'm about to fucking crash out. It's also, because like the shit, people always want to sit here and complain about this shit, but then it's like, dude, why do you think trends happen? Why do you think shit like this happens? It's because you let this shit happen.
Yeah.
You wanted every game to be like fucking Fortnite. You wanted this shit to happen. And then guess what? They fucking did it. Now all of a sudden it's why is a battle pass in every fucking game? Why? I'm not paying $60, then $20. But then you go back and Call of Duty is making billions off of these fucking battle passes and skins and shit. And you have the nerve to sit here. Dude, one skin is half of a video game.
Yeah.
$30. $30 for a cosmetic.
And the niggas who buy the skins be trash.
And then it's like you literally look good to suck ass at the bottom of the leaderboard.
They don't go
like
It's drip or drown, baby.
Drip or drown. But then it's like but then you have also like the NBA 2K where you can literally buy your way to the top. If you drop,
it costs like $150 just to max your character out, which is
$100 fucking dollars, and you've already peaked. You have a 99 on everything. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Like this is
even funnier though. Even funnier. You spend $100, you can't even do 99 no more.
You gotta fucking grind.
Yeah. And the worst shit is like we just talked about it last time.
You go to the park and the wreck and still get washed.
And still get washed because you can't figure out how to move the joystick the correct way, and your fucking ball goes halfway across court. Like it's shit. And then and then the shit with Borderlands 4, where the fucking Ultimate Edition is $120, and you don't have the game. You have $120 for a map, a figurine, and some bullshit that doesn't matter. Then you have the nerve to charge me another $70 fucking for the game. So you want me to spend almost $200 on a looter shooter that's been mechanically the same since 2012? What are you fucking dumb? Like this shit.
Special ed.
Yep. It's crazy.
But yeah, I guess real fans will just make it work, I guess, right? I just got another job to buy your bullshit game that hasn't changed in 10 fucking years.
Yeah,
I got another one that'll make you mad.
My damn game, all right?
So we talked about how the Switch 2 will brick your system and all that.
I don't even want to talk about Nintendo. Don't
turned into the highest selling Nintendo property ever.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly the shit I'm talking about. Because these people that I'm not going to say that everybody needs to have their ear on the ground for gaming, but at the same time, you cannot tell me that you looked at a $500 bullshit handheld that still runs like a PlayStation 3 and justify $80 for a fucking cartridge that doesn't even have the game in it.
And then them niggas never fucking lower price. Like they should.
No, dude, never. Dude, a sale for Nintendo is like pulling teeth for these people. They will never have a sale. But then they come out with like these remastered or these resold versions. Dude, they dropped a video of like, was it Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2? Ain't shit about it different. And they charged $90 for it. You need to lay off the fucking soju. I don't understand what. Actually, wait, that's Korean. Never mind. Yeah. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's
sake.
Like sake. Thank you. I never really liked Nintendo because they were always kind of grimy when it came to their property. And so I kind of was I was more of a Sega kind of guy because I grew up playing. My first video game ever was Sonic on the Genesis. So for me, that was my bread and butter. But still, like I never liked how Nintendo treats their their player base. And now with this overwhelming like discourse of the console's too expensive, the games are too fucking expensive. You can brick like any modification, even when it comes to the joysticks, they can just brick your shit because it's not sanctioned by them. That means you have to buy another $500 console, which means you lost probably all your save files because I'm pretty sure there's no cloud, or I don't fucking know, but I don't care enough to look into it. So it's like you have all of this shit that is so anti-consumer, and somehow it becomes the highest sold piece of plastic bullshit. And then they wonder why shit happens. This is exactly why Xbox decided to price hike their bullshit games. So not only am I out of more money, now the quality is still the same shit it's been for the past 5 fucking years. Nothing's different about it. It's not going to work on day one. I have to wait almost 3-4 fucking months for the game to actually work properly. For it to be completely finished, I have to wait another 2 years like Cyberpunk. I'm still not okay with what they fucking did. I don't care how good the game is now. Fuck CDPR. I don't care for them anymore.
That's funny because that's the one I used earlier as an argument.
It is. It's horseshit. Like, the fact that people have become so okay with waiting for a game to finally be done after 2 years, 3 years after its release, and then complain about it. It's your fucking fault. You bought the shit. They're only going with what they know they can get away with.
All right, hold on one second.
So,
what's up, Pizza Rolls? We're talking gaming news updates and personal life matters and all that good stuff. But welcome in.
Yeah, welcome.
But my fault.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Buying 2 Nintendos just to spite him.
Bro, see, you joke about that.
Did you see right there?
Did you see the dude that bought a Switch 2? Showed everybody outside and broke it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I gotta be super poor because all I seen was money burning. Like, ain't no way.
He just shot $500 just in the head.
Yeah.
Outside and executed it.
And I'm like, okay, if the video goes viral of him doing this and he gets paid a lot, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't think it went the viral in the way he wanted it to. So I was like, literally just lit that money on fire. Like, I just,
But plus,
like if you wanted to send a message, don't buy it because Nintendo don't give a fuck once they got the money.
They already got the $500.
Yeah,
you just robbed yourself of what?
Well, he bought 2 of them too, so you spent $1,000 in there, broke one for the video, and then went home and played his Nintendo.
Yeah,
dude. And it's like it's also just
kind of stupid, bro. But
it is, and like the worst part about this whole thing too, that really actually drives me to the up a fucking wall, is those people that will shill for that shit and just be on this like absolute ass to ass with these corporate companies, where they can do nothing fucking wrong. That's the shit that pisses. Like where it's like your whole existence is to just be on all fours for Nintendo or Ubisoft or EA or even or some fucking actor or some. It's just in general, people that shill for shit, it's fucking pathetic. And then of course that's the only people that these assholes listen to. Same thing with like any kind of fandom where it's like, oh, they can do nothing wrong, and if you don't like it, you're XYZ. Correct. Probably. I don't give a shit at this point. Because now I'm getting almost robbed out of the very hobby that I've had for my entire life. Because people who actually don't really give a shit and I guess just have money to throw away, are fucking it up for everybody else. So for me, I'm okay with paying $30 for like a 6-7 hour game, because I'll guarantee you I get a lot more fun out of a game that's been that's been made by just a random dude in his basement that was like, hey man, I ain't seen this game in a while. I'll make it very positive. $30 fucking dollars. Easy done. I'm happy. Instead of some corporate shit slop that's made by 300 people that actually don't even want to fucking be there because their hours are like tied to this. It's almost like severance to them at this point, where their entire livelihood is just in the building. They barely see their family, and then guess what? It's you gotta grind. So now it's what do they call that shit? The where it's like the crunch time. It's like constant crunch.
Oh, I know what you're
crunch.
Talking about.
Yeah, crunch.
Yeah.
So it's like like every time it's like, oh, we got to crunch now. We got to crunch because
what's up, Snake Eyes?
Because Big Corpo wants them to finish the game before the fiscal year of 25 ends, even though it's nowhere near what the fuck it's supposed to look like. So I just like, it's getting really hard to just give a fuck about half this shit sometimes. I understand that it's not always the developer's fault. It's always like the big corpos that fuck shit up, especially EA. Like fuck EA and everything they're about, and fuck Ubisoft, fuck everybody else. Like, it's just I'm out of shits to give at this point. Because if your game fails because you want to be this power or money hungry corporation that's racking up billions of dollars, and your shit and you give us this bullshit. And then when people sit there and be like, hey, at least we got it. No. If this is what bare bones is, I don't fucking want it to begin with. Like when people, like, for example, when shit comes out after like a long time, like 5-6 years, and they're like, well, shit, be happy, at least we got it on the Dragon Age. No. The game was ass. It should have just stayed in the fucking bad logs if it was going to be shit like that.
But same guess what?
What? Oh, yeah, I got Game of the
Game of the Year! Yeah, boy.
Yeah, they never cared. Okay.
I feel like I wish it would.
Mask Man soon. Don't do it.
By them winning Game of the Year, it made me like
right now. It's actually almost coming off.
It made it feel like no matter what they do from here on out, as far as the ones who gave them Game of the Year, I can't take them seriously. I liked the game. I liked Dragon Age. I just didn't finish it yet. But Game of the Year, hell no. Hell no.
It should have
There's
been
no way.
Year. It never should have came out.
I don't think it was as terrible as some people were saying it. I was having fun with it, but they took the soul out of it to me. They don't let you. So if you play the Mass Effect trilogy, y'all know y'all could do almost whatever you want to do in Mass Effect, right? If you want to be an asshole, you want to be a dick or whatever. So you even could punch a reporter out in Mass Effect.
In all 3 games, it was great.
Yeah. When you play the new Dragon Age, no matter what you do or say, it only lets you go so far. Like, you can't hit nobody. You can't really take it that far. It doesn't really feel like you're in control of the character.
Yeah, you can't be assertive. You can't do shit. Your teammates don't really fight amongst themselves, and if they do fight amongst themselves, guess what? It's within like a dialogue and a half, so it doesn't matter. So it's just.
I will say though,
I'm sweating now. I'm hot.
One thing to them, whoever designed the combat, like, I give them an applause. Because fighting in that game, Vanguard.
Or Veilguard, as I call it.
The fighting in there was really fun for me because I like action RPGs here and there. Yeah. It gave me like a good vibe or whatever. So that part was really fun. The story was okay from where I was going, how far I got, but it just seems so removed from what it used to be. Like
everything is
the way Dragon Age 1 started, depending on your bloodline, I guess, you usually end up going to the Grey Warden camp and everybody's dying, like left and right and all that. It's not a spoiler. Just let y'all know a lot of people die.
You start off as a human, your entire town gets attacked off rip.
Yeah. This one started out like a fucking episode of the CW Flash or some shit. And like they don't really let you kill nobody.
Yeah, they're fighting.
And it's like, wasn't I just like cutting a dude up with like dual blades? Like, how is he going, I'll get you next time? Like, what is this? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a fucking Power Rangers episode. So, all right, I'm angry.
Also, when you brought up EA, I just saw a news article that came out about an hour ago. They might be shelving a really big franchise, and it's one that I almost always play, and I didn't know this. Can you guess what it is?
Shelving a big.
Y'all said it at the same time.
Was it?
It's a big arcade-ish like franchise.
Arcade-like franchise.
It's big to me anyway. I've been playing since the PS1.
From EA. Arcade.
All right, I'll tell you. Need for Speed might be getting shelved.
Oh well.
And I'm like, bruh.
It's a good one in quite a long time. So
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like I've been playing Need for Speed for forever.
Yeah,
and like
exactly. Need for Speed Underground 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, and like the soundtrack, the Need for Speed franchise to me is the only thing that rivals GTA in soundtracks, like radio quality and all that.
That's fair.
They always have bangers, always.
Midnight
and
Club?
like
Midnight Club should better.
Midnight Club did, especially LA one. That one had
Midnight Club 2 and 3.
Madden? I feel like most EA games have pretty good soundtracks.
Nah, yeah,
You're not.
I agree and disagree.
NFL Street had one of the best soundtracks of the year.
That's fair, and not to mention also was Def Jam.
Yeah,
Fight for New York.
Well, yeah, that
had EA.
Yeah.
That was EA too. That was EA
kind
too.
of cheating, but
yeah,
it's EA though. It's EA
because all the like Madden and NBA Live are always going to use like action, which so did. So here's the thing: is so did Need for Speed though.
Yeah.
Actual bangers from the.
Listen, Underground 2. As soon as you pulled up, all you heard was dun 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 dun. Exactly.
NBA Street.
NBA Street. Yeah, it was EA Big. EA Big. Yep.
So
I feel like all the EA games have good.
Y'all naming all the games. All the games the hood kids was playing. That's all y'all doing right now.
You're forgetting a really good one in Fight Night.
Yeah.
Fight Night. Round 3 was amazing.
Yeah,
you're right.
So
also speaking of EA though, have you heard? Was it that they want 100 million people to play the new Battlefield?
Yes, that's crazy.
Are they out of? Are they?
You get that?
They took half of Fortnite.
No, what you do is you get Battlefield Bad Company 2 and just re-release it.
You think that'd get them 100 mil?
No, it won't because Battlefield 3 and 4 both peaked at like 30 mil.
Yeah.
And Battlefield was never supposed to be like on par of like a battle royale game. It's never been that way. So 100 million players, like even DICE was like, dude, you're out of your freaking mind.
Yeah.
100 million, like,
yeah.
They want all of the FPS community to be in that game. Yep. That's the only logical 100 million players.
So I heard the 100 million number came because Fortnite does 200 million, so they wanted to do half of what they do. And Call of Duty does 150 million.
Because they're free.
Yeah.
But those are also more like addicting shooters. People don't like people that play like shooting sims. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is the one I mentioned because it's probably the most like COD one they've ever produced, and it was the most popular.
Yeah.
That's why I chose that one. But I also just don't think that it makes sense because the gameplay loop is always the same. Call of Duty, you know, each game is kind of the same, sure. But the gameplay loop can change. You can choose a different game mode. Battlefield, you kind of had like the same game mode. Like
it's been like 4 or 5. It's like 4 or 5. Yeah, it's like
I will say
Conquest, Rush, and then
which is all kind of feel the same though.
Yeah.
Like
I think
it all kind of just feels the same.
Now they have grand operations, but
it's not impossible for them to hit that number, but, and this is a big but, they're going to have maybe every game mode and like
that's what I'm saying.
Trying to outdo Call of Duty and Fortnite at what they've been doing for years. Like
They will never do it.
for this game alone, I think the numbers are already going to be a little shot because of the failure of 2042. Because there's
And
a lot of
five.
people, myself included, got burned by 2042. When it first came out, you couldn't even play with your friends. You had
Leaderboard,
to,
you had no squad. You had
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like, no
couldn't
matter
even pick a
what they
map.
do, I'm
There was no
not
server browser.
excited
what the fuck
for it.
was that about?
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing. I played
Yeah,
it with
it's-
Savage, and you had to like both join a lobby at the same time, choose your region or whatever, and then sometimes it worked that y'all could play together when you seen available squads. Other times you were just hosed on it.
Love
But-
when games make it so I can't play with your sorry ass.
I'm like, Call of Duty,
Matchmaking. Baby.
Call of Duty just came out with fucking Beavis and Butthead skins, so I'm pretty sure they're done with realism at this point. Because it was Beavis and Butthead. I saw Hank Hill, and like it's going full Fortnite at this point. The shit looks so stupid to me to see like
And they use like that cell shading, like filter on. It looks
yeah.
I hate it.
And I'm like, I know they were already going this route because you had like the Ninja Turtles in there. You had Spawn in there, but they at least try to make them look realistic. As loose as the word is that.
They was cooked when they did the King Kong event.
But now
They
it's
had
like yeah. Well, even that, at least they made her look like I want to say a real person, but like a Call of Duty real person. These newest ones, they don't fucking care no more. It's all cartoons. They want their $40 a skin and all that extra shit. So like Battlefield has to know they're competing against that shit now. And if you're not offering all this dumb shit and you're still trying to be super realistic, you are now a niche market. And when you become a niche market like that, PC shooting games kill console games. Kill them.
Yeah.
Between like I've been playing a lot of Gray Zone Warfare. You got Ready or Not. You got Body Cam, Insurgency. There's so many games that you are now going to compete with for realism that you have to choose a lane. And to me, the best thing they can do is to just go all in. You can have your realism mode, then you can have your little Warzone mode, and then you can have your non-realism mode or whatever that just encaps everybody or whatever. Because again, you're not going to beat Fortnite. I don't give a fuck what you say you bring to the table. Fortnite and fucking Roblox is fucking stupid right now. The amount of content that's in those two games, because they're games that make games and they're not limited by anything.
Bro,
they use the Unreal Engine, they use the Frostbite, they use whatever engine they want as long as it works on that system, and they let people upload, create whatever they want, and like you just not gonna beat it
on your phone.
Yeah, your phone, your tab, Roblox, and Fortnite you can play on your phone, and it's not like Call of Duty has Call of Duty Mobile, but Fortnite and Roblox you play the actual game on your phone, your tablet, on the go. It's available on like everything. Versus you just want to focus on the Series X and S, the PS5, and the PC. So you're already down. You're trying to compete to people who are available on everything when you only have 3. But
yeah, because I was always under the impression like that Roblox was kind of like a poor man's Minecraft, and then Reason was like,
"What's up, Sandy?"
A lot. And I was like, dude, there's something about it. And he was like, bro, just open it up. You don't even have to download it. It's a browser game, mind you. So we were playing like this horror game. It's called Doors. And like, dude, someone just made it. And then we played another game that was literally Call of Duty and Roblox. Mind you,
it was crazy as fuck.
It looked nothing like Roblox. It was ridiculous. So like, yeah, I was like, there's no way that you can even remotely touch that market.
Yeah.
But Battlefield has always been a niche game, as popular as it is. It's always been pretty niche.
Yeah.
Because Call of Duty is a arena shooter. You got 6v6. Matches are done in like 10 minutes, 15 top, or like even less than that, 5 minutes. In Battlefield, one match can last up to 45 minutes, up to an hour. It's 64 players on each side blowing each other up. Shit's going, especially if you're on a Grand Conquest. Yeah, that's a work hour, dude. That's a whole scheduled work day.
But see, that's where I'm saying that they have the opportunity to do something major, but you have to go all in, and
but they have a chance of throwing out the OG people.
Yeah,
because we've seen it before where people try to like get rid of the old fan base, and then the new fan base is like, why am I putting time in this? I got this, like you said, dude. I got Fortnite on my phone. I got Roblox on my tablet. I got all this shit readily available. They will lose the OG market and the new market, and then the game dies, and they have to come out and say whatever the fuck happened, and this and that. People gonna lose their jobs, and then the company closes. So
I think as soon as he said 100 million, people gonna lose their jobs no matter what, and no matter what at this point, they're gonna have to change how they normally do things. They're gonna have to make that decision because Call of Duty obviously made that decision. Because go back and play Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. Those were history lessons. They used to tell you real battles and real stories.
Dude,
like, oh, this was private, blah blah blah, and this is his story. And
1 to 4 was real.
Yeah, they used to show like actual like footage from World War II and all that. And I'm like, man, I used to really like these. And
I remember they took out War at War was so cold, bro.
World of War had actual war crimes in the intro video. Never, dude. The opening mission was you getting tortured by the Japanese, and then you hit the beach and you napalm the fuck out of them. It was war crime central in World of War, especially once you get to the Russian campaign, and it's the invasion of and it's the attack on Stalingrad and invasion of Berlin. Dude. In the background, you would see some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's what that's.
I miss makes me miss like Medal of Honor Rising Sun.
Man,
dude, Rising Sun is my favorite. Rising Sun is my favorite.
Probably one of my favorite shooting games ever. That's why I was like, damn. Thinking of like the nostalgia.
One of the best openings to a game is you running through the ship and you get on the cannons and just shoot planes down.
So. To me, for them to hit that 100 million, take all of what you've learned up to this point, and you could, if you make like a Warzone mode, you got people in tanks, you got people in cars, you got people in the air, you got people by sea, just going
nuts. They did that twice already, and it failed.
They didn't do it like Warzone. They were still like, I don't even know what to call those because they were doing like operator modes and. They were doing all this extra stuff.
It was called Firestorm, and it failed.
Yeah, it's just, man.
And then 2042 had it as well, and it didn't freaking work. So
I would say there were so many other things wrong with those. I'm like, I don't even remember them doing it like that.
Well, it's also just like these balloon ass like budgets. Like that's like making a movie on a Marvel budget and then selling it to A24.
No,
like you're not that's what I'm saying, dude. You can't sit here and make a game that's like 300 million, 400 million to make, and then think you're gonna make that money back. That's not how movies, maybe games. You can't do that. You can't have a balloon budget like that and think you're gonna make your money back. So the fact
the license for the game, you know,
exactly, that's not even the fucking game. That's not even the actual game. So like for video games, like to have. Like, I already heard that Battlefield 6's budget is already way the fuck out there.
What's up, innocent
and it's like, killer? They're not going to make that money back. It's going to tank. It is going to tank. So that's why, like, when these games fail, it's like, dude, you've made a $200 million game and advertised it to like this small percentage of people that can never get your money back, and you get pissed it doesn't sell well. Or if you do the worst part and make a game for everybody and satisfy nobody, which is a lot of shit that's going on today. So it's like, that's why like when like these small ass games, these indie games that are like maybe 30-40 million, and they make like 120 million off rip in the first like 2 weeks, like Clair Obscure, they had they had 3 million players in 3 months. That's pretty damn impressive for a game like that. So it's like, I don't know. I look like, as bad as it sounds.
By the way.
No multiplayer, by the way. Just a good old story.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, like, as bad as it sounds, I kind of want a clean slate. I kind of want a lot of these companies to just go away, so that way these new companies come out and for like the first couple of years make some quality shit, which unfortunately it's a cycle. It's always a cycle. The companies are going to make good shit, they're going to make big money, and then unfortunately they make corporate slop and then they die. It's just, and I've come to terms with that. So if I just play games that are $40-50 made by 20 people in a basement on a shoestring budget, and I fucking love it, hey, more power to it, man. I ain't mad at it. But we gotta wrap this up, so I gotta go freaking be a dad soon. So we're gonna jump down to the. Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
So this one is something that I did just now. Justified crash outs.
Justified crash outs is crazy.
Justified crash outs. So we got Justified. I'll hear them out. I get it. A bit much. And bro, really? So we got Light Yagami, Kratos, Frank Castle, Scorpion, Homelander, Eren Yeager, Dracula from the Castlevania series, Magneto, Griffith, John Wick, Joel from The Last of Us, Doomslayer, Paul Atreides from Dune, Walter White, Red Hood, and Guts from Berserk. So before we even start, I'm just gonna put that there.
100,000%,
bro. We don't even gotta talk about what the hell this dude went through. So, but let's start. So, Light Yagami.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say, bro, really.
Bro, really.
You really?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro, really.
Yes.
I'm gonna say a bit much. Because at first, when he got a hold of the book, he was going against people that the system failed. So, it was like murderers, rapists, all those people that you kind of low-key wish you could just wipe off the face of the earth. But then
that nigga
he started
crashed the fuck out.
Hold on.
He
skipped a whole step here. You skipped a whole step here. He killed Buddy because he was bullying him, bro. The first murder was to see if he could. Was to see if he could. Not that he should, but to see if he could kill somebody. He killed somebody for bullying, bro.
Yeah. Hey.
You know how many dead people would be in the world if you just went to school with a gun because you got bullied once?
I mean, it happens all the time.
The only person in your graduating class.
Hey, look, it still happens. So ain't shit different.
I'm gonna say, I say, bro, really, because there was at one point. At what point do you go from it being justified to it being just him doing it because he can do it?
Yeah.
Like all these people.
Okay, the beginning I'd say a bit much, but then it just went to bro, really.
Yeah, bro, really.
Fair enough.
Once he realized that once he started killing once the FBI agent went, bro, I was like, all right, you're tripping. Him and the girl is when he crossed the line into bro, really, for me, because I was like, all right, whatever, fuck these guys. They deserve to die. But as soon as he killed the FBI agent, I'm like, damn, bro, he's just doing his fucking job. Your daddy kill your daddy? This about a bitch?
In the beginning, I was with him. I would have said he was justified in the beginning. But yeah, like y'all said, towards that second season and all that, it's too much, man. It was losing the point.
And then, it's even like when you watch it, you can tell. But like when you watch the seasons, you as a person know that it's because you stop watching. You get less interested the more the seasons go on.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no sense of purpose. This nigga just literally destroying motherfuckers for no reason.
Yeah.
It's really a power trip though, the whole time.
It
I want
really
you to
is a
write your
power.
diary that you love boys and then kill yourself and distract it on them. Put the book down, gang. Like, it's over with.
Yeah, that's okay, bro. Really, that's fair. So that's a unanimous, bro. Really?
Yeah.
That's for me at least.
Now, Kratos, I'm gonna say
Justified.
I get it. No,
Justified.
no, not just no.
Justified.
The reason why the entirety of Greece should not have been destroyed because of that. An entire like
this nigga, he literally destroyed nations.
All of Greece is gone. All of the entire world of Greece, that aspect, like that multiverse, whatever, is now gone because of Ares' bullshit. Later on, of course, becoming the entire pantheon. So, like, if he just killed the gods and called it a day, 100% justified. But the entirety of Greece.
Think about it this way. These are gods we're referring to. They don't give a fuck about shit.
They don't care.
This nigga will destroy the world if they got fucked with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do it in the first game when you throw the dude off the window.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of you're blaming Kratos for a lot of what the gods were doing. If the gods never fucked with him like that, then none of that would have transpired. Because even from the jump, Ares set it up for Kratos to lose that fight. And he set it up for him to have to kill his own brother, set it up for him to kill his wife, and set it up for him to kill his own daughter. He adopts another daughter, and they set it up again for him to kill her. Like, I have to find him.
He was also imprisoned in Tartarus.
Yes. Yeah, so a lot of what was happening.
I'll move up to I'll hear them out.
I'll hear them out.
I'm not gonna say full justified.
Because
not fully.
once he travels back into time,
yeah,
the Sisters of Fate, I'm like, all right, you already did what you needed to do, and then you were like, fuck that, I'm going back for round 2. Like,
but hey, if you really think about it, he was going to forgive everything the guys did and just be a regular ruler like them, but he was better at it than what they were. And they got mad about it and tried to jump his people because he became the new god of war. All the Spartans were now under God Kratos. The other gods got mad about it and took his godship away.
They got mad because he was being he was picking sides.
What?
He was only helping Spartans. That's why the Spartans had like almost the entire Greece under control. Is because every time when Sparta asked for Kratos' help, he was there. As soon as but you can't do that as a god.
They did it all the time. They were mad because he was playing the game better. I think they were mad because he was playing the game better. And he was getting set up again. They tried to take his power away. And he was like, you know what? I don't even need my godhood. I'll take the Titans on my back. Then the Titans tried to set him up to fail.
Oh my god.
And it's like, and I'm like, all right, you can't trust nobody. So in reality, he was trying to set us free. Kratos is like Moses of the video game world.
Don't even. No, not the Moses. There were no Israelites that was being saved.
He was giving humanity a chance.
No,
he gave humanity a chance.
After he killed Poseidon, the entire world was flooded. Because after he killed Poseidon, he fell back into Tartarus, and the entire level is just people falling from the sky because the entirety of Greece is now gone. Because there's no one left. It's flooded. And then who did survive were getting sick because he killed Hermes. And he released a plague. So the dude is literally
Kratos was destroying the world.
Kratos was every plague that happened in biblical terms.
That's the definition of get it back in blood. No cap. Like the
That's
fuck?
also part of the problem is he had the opportunity to end the cycle of violence though and chose not to. So it's like you can
That
say
nigga
he's
had
justified.
Black Force energy.
He did. That's 100%
Yeah.
what it means. Like he is
Like,
the embodiment of what you
ripped
would call
Homie's
a
wings
YA.
off just to take it for himself.
This man had
And
the
his shoes.
opportunity
And his
to
shoes.
give it up, bro.
Folks
And
put his sneaks on.
left
I'll-
the world go back.
I'll settle for I'll hear him
I'll
out,
hear them.
but I think
Yeah.
it's justified. Cause you make me
Well,
kill
justified
you
to
make
a
me kill
point.
my last bit of family? And y'all laugh about it? Y'all knew? Y'all got me out here looking
I
stupid?
crash out like that too.
And not only did you make me kill my family,
So if you can give me a reason,
you cremated them.
why he should have killed Athena, and I'll hear you out. How about that?
You
I'll let move it
cremated
up.
my family and permanently
And now I have to
attached them
wear
to
them.
my skin.
That's
Like,
Athena
bro.
has nothing to do with this, though.
So every time
Unjustified killing in this circle of people.
Athena!
and
Get your bitch
Athena's
ass
not
out of
really
here.
dead anyway. She's part of the Force.
Yeah, but she gave him the
Oh,
path
yeah,
out. She gave him a new life, and he still killed her. Like
She wanted
Well, no,
control.
she was
Well,
the
no.
changing point.
She
did.
jumped in
gave
front of
him
the
an
blade.
offer of
She jumped in front of the
redemption,
blade, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Because
he was
going
to kill.
Okay.
So it's
If
like
somebody-
it would have been justified if he would have left certain people out of his path.
Yeah.
Like,
That's her fault.
you know,
She should have told folks to make a better world and stop chasing revenge. You gotta
Yep.
get through then, bitch.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
To change.
Yeah, exactly.
was the
So
thing. It's the same
I'll
thing
hear
with
them
the
out is
Hermes
where we're
thing.
sitting at. Yeah, the
All
Hermes
right.
shit. He didn't have to cut that man's feet off to put the sneaks on, bro. That was crazy.
Dang. That
Oh,
nigga took folks'
You didn't even
shit.
use the old boy head as a flashlight.
Dude, for real. Yeah. Yeah, that was diabolical work, bro.
Gee, used his head as a flashlight, shorty.
Bro.
That shit
and
was
like,
funny.
mind you that he screams every time he uses them too, so he's
Yep.
still alive.
He's still alive.
Dude.
Bro, the architect of the labyrinth, another unjustified.
dude, he didn't have to kill the blacksmith either.
No, you're right. He didn't.
Nah,
he
Kratos-
didn't have to
No.
kill Kronos either. He just was killing people for.
Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Anybody
I'll
with
hear him
relations
out.
with Zeus, all y'all niggas gotta
Yeah.
die.
And then guess
Mm-hmm.
what? There's islands of Greece that weren't even part of like his whole quest. They're gone now. Don't matter. Oh well. So now nobody got families now because I
That
can't have
nigga
mine.
destroyed
So
colonies, folks.
I'm not giving you
colonies.
justified, but I'll give you.
No,
out here.
I'll hear them.
What's the
Yeah,
next
I'll
one?
hear them out.
All right.
The next Frank Castle, Justified.
Justified. Yeah, I would have killed.
How
everybody
far?
in this
No,
film.
which one?
What do you mean?
All right, so are we going comic book or are we going like movie MCU?
Punisher Max.
Well, I was gonna say because there's Punisher kills the Marvel universe,
No,
where that
Punisher
man
Max.
was offing everybody.
Okay,
That's,
so
Bruce Banner
but
to
that's
sleep for fun.
dude. I don't. So no, kills the Marvel universe. I don't think that was
We're
a,
not
that was
gonna-
a
that's
that was
what
a
I'm
bit
saying,
much.
This is a.
yeah.
We're talking-
all of Punisher. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put the I get it, but over like MCU Punisher, I'm putting it as justified. So
I-
these are
I-
very
yeah.
different.
I'm gonna say when like I'm gonna say not the offshoots, the more canon storylines.
Yeah.
Because like
So-
we also have 2099, and that's like okay,
Yeah.
that's a little crazy. Same thing with him becoming like, you know, a weapon of heaven.
Yeah.
Like,
the zombie series and all that too.
Yeah, so
I don't know
I'm
if
talking
I
about like mainline, like Punisher. He was in Vietnam, was already doing some crazy shit over there, came back, family gets murdered, and now he's just on a warpath in the streets. Not the Marvel, just mainline story, Frank. I say he's
Yeah.
justified.
So I think I have to go with Justified too because before Frank actually goes to kill people outside of his own revenge story, he does
Yeah.
a lot of research and a lot of investigating before he
he has
goes
to.
after somebody.
Yeah,
And so it's not really just killing any and all bad people. He actually pulls up stuff on people before he goes to do it, which makes
Yeah.
me feel more justified.
yeah.
Now, there have
you
been
actually have to do
sometimes-
some heinous. You actually have to
multiple-
like you have to do some real heinous shit for him to actually come after you.
But he has accidentally killed the wrong people multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's where I'm kind of, it's hard.
He's had more collateral damage in some of his missions than we're just looking over for some of the vigilante.
Yeah.
Shot somebody just because they were in proximity of said person to shoot his
Well, I mean,
target.
he did jump out of a casket and leveled the entire mob family.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild. But
on average,
it's justified, I think.
Yeah.
Because
tough.
like if you put him in, I'll hear him out, and he breaks it down why he does what he does. You're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like the only one that like really brings up like the questionable, like is it justified, would be like Civil War Punisher comics. He has shot through innocent people to kill other people. Like
yeah.
So it's like, brother, I don't know if I can justifiably say everything. He does have a moral high ground. I will say he is one of the people on this list that I can say he does everything for the moral like high ground. He will always take the morality clause, but he will shoot somebody if he knows it's going to save somebody else.
Yeah.
But he will shoot an innocent person too to save 3 innocent people.
And see, one of the big ones with that to back you up, Trained, is the speech he gave to Daredevil when he put Bullseye down. It's like, how many extra people died because you keep locking them up and they keep getting back out and killing more and more and more.
Yeah.
So when I put them down, they stay down. And I'm like, in between the comics, the show, and other things, these people that do get locked up, they get out and like they do some comic book villain shit, like blow up an entire building that might kill a couple hundred people. Or you send Punisher in to pop him 2 in the head, 1 in the chest type of thing, and he's down forever. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So that's where I'm like, all right, I kind of go with the justified a little bit here.
Yeah, I definitely think he's justified.
But then again, when he kills like
later are going to be very confusing on if they're considered justified or not. Then if this is if we're taking this moral high ground on this one, then we're going to have some later that are very questionable.
But see, it also turned into like if he just happened to be in the neighborhood and somebody stole a lady's purse and he blows her head off with a shotgun and gives the old lady her purse back. It's kind of like, hey, bro, that's a bit much, bro. That's a bit much. I forget.
So how about this? So we'll put it in I get it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he has done that.
Because he is justified in, but he is doing it for the betterment of the situation.
Okay,
but not all chances is he picking it because he wants to save so and so or something like you just said. The first thing, shooting tankers next to people to blow up 1 person, killing 17 people.
Yeah,
16 innocent people died from the kill of 1.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, I'll hear him out. But now, who do you think you'll hear out more?
Kratos, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, Kratos. All right. So Scorpion, I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
Oh, you say justified? What?
I get it.
Brother.
I get it. That's why you wanted Frank down.
We're in a very very gray area. I am a big Mortal Kombat fanboy, so there's a lot more to it. Are you going by just video game lore or like overall lore for their whole
mixture? It's a mixture for me.
No, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be from MK1 to like right now Mortal Kombat 1.
Well, they have all the retcons and stuff too.
Scorpion's also not the same person in every single one, so it's like these are also changing.
Okay, Hanzo Hasashi then.
So there's some times where his clan is trying to wipe out Sub-Zero's clan, and there's some stories where the Sub-Zero clan is trying to wipe out the Scorpion clan. And more often than not, in my experience, the Scorpion clan is almost always the one wiping out not only the Sub-Zero clan, but like everybody's clans. Like his clan is one you don't mess with. They just get hired out.
Really.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good example, actually.
Like they're very strong, but they are so strong that it's actually
his crash out for me though, where I think I get it or a bit much, is all these motherfuckers are trained on how to kill somebody quick, and all of them don't do that. They want to kill you in creative ways and send a message and shit. There's no reason you should know how to breathe fire that will make me just and like all that extra. I don't need you to throw a chain thing into my head and wrap it around me enough that my head just pops off and stuff. And all these other creative ways of killing people. Like, you know how to sneak up, slit a throat, it's done and over with. You know how to puncture somebody's heart. They know how to kill people quick, and they never do it. They like to send a message, especially Scorpions people. That's where I'm like, yeah.
So if we're going by just Hanzo Hasashi, so it depends. Like, is it because like what's the reasoning on why you're putting him in I Get It over like Bro Really?
Well, because I'm going off of the not Shankstone. What's his name?
Wait, you would have put him at Bro Really?
Technically, he killed all of the wrong people. So
well,
he didn't kill a single
like,
person responsible for his family's death.
Yeah,
so,
but that's why I get it, because
Quan Chi killed his family.
Yes, yeah. But that's why I say I get it, because
nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
that's why I say I get it. But like later, when you find out as a player too that Quan Chi was bullshitting his whole thing, you're like, oh damn. But like at the same time, like it's not like he finds that out and it's just another day in Mortal Kombat. Like there's actual repercussions.
But he still keeps fighting Bihan after. So like these are why I'm asking, like he literally still kills Bihan. So it's like I don't know. Like, do I consider this a justified crash out or not?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I get it.
He wasn't the one that killed your family. You still killed him. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Reason?
Cycle, because Reason?
Oh shit! Did we lose you, Reason?
And shit, he's fighting his demons too.
So you would put Scorpion at Bro Really trained?
I don't know. I would say I guess I get it is because granted, like you said, he's more pissed, but he could have also just chose to not, and it would have ended a lot of problems in the.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Getting killed.
Killed Bihan and Quan Chi wanted to resurrect him as Noob Saibot. The world would have been a better place because he's a fucking menace to everyone in the MK universe.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
he has created most of the world's problems.
Well, I mean, but also, like, if you get killed by your supposed opposite clan, then you go to hell and get tortured for however long, and then Quan Chi rolls up like, "Yo, dog, you want to work for me, and I'll make sure that your family gets avenged." And you'd be like, "Hell yeah, I want to do that shit." So that's why I get it, because after you find out that actually, Quan Chi was behind it and he did kill an innocent, and it just became a vicious cycle with the whole Noob Saibot thing, and so that's why I say I get it. But I was like, okay, because a bit too much, I wouldn't say that, but I think I get it is a good middle ground.
I think
I can live with that.
Once it gets past like the initial murders, the fact that he had the option to choose his clan over Bihan's life and he still killed Bihan, that's where I'm like, well, the line kind of draws there. You could have brought your family back. You still said no, fuck that, kill him. Like, well, was it really about your family now, or you just wanted to?
Oh, now it's just about the hands. 100%. Reason, what you think, Reason? I just heard him.
He said yeah, so I'm assuming
I said I get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many times, nigga. Of course, I say get revenge.
Bihan beat his ass if Quan Chi wasn't the helping.
That's true. That's true. That's a whole different. That's a whole different.
Murdered that whole. But we won't go there.
But yeah, Homelander, Bro Really?
Bro Really? For
Put
him
in front of light. Put him in front of a light.
Idiot? Yeah, like,
hey, this nigga never cared.
No, hell, he needs to be in his own line. Like, he needs to be in his own lineup underneath the
bottom of the bottom.
Yeah, Bro is an idiot. He is the most powerful person in his universe, and is still a douchebag at every chance. He can have everything.
Yeah.
He can have literally the world in his palm, and he's choosing to be a tool. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We won't go too much about what happens to him next season, but
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
We already know. Yeah, if
he's the most powerful currently in his own universe.
Yeah. Now, this one's gonna be this one.
Justified.
Justified.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Justified.
You're
Justified.
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 You're in a room full of Yankees.
And you know what? Not only was he justified, when he's gone, everything he said that would happen if he was gone happened. The regular spoiler alert, the regular humans did what regular humans do, and everything was just over. Yeah, so definitely justified. They should have let him win.
Well, all right. Well, I'm out of the minority. I'm not even gonna bother.
As a minority, you should have put him in Justified to begin
Oh,
with.
shut up.
For the good of our cause.
Yeah, whatever. If it was anyone else, it would not. Yeah. If you were on the opposite end of that, y'all would not be saying that. It's fine.
I wouldn't, but guess what? We ain't.
We ain't.
I was in the walls. I was in the trenches.
I was in the suit. Damn it. Now, I don't know if y'all seen Castlevania, but
Justified.
That's Justified.
Yeah.
100% Justified.
I won't even classify it necessarily as a crash out because he still gave people a chance.
No,
usually
I think
I started it, but I don't.
It's the crash out after the warning.
Oh,
because he
fair.
wanted to wipe out all of humanity.
Yeah.
Which,
but if his
actually,
son wasn't there,
to be fair,
he would have. There would have been no. His son is in the crowd as they kill his mother. Like,
that is true.
Bro, I would have crashed out way worse. If Alucard would have crashed out, we would have had
it would have been a
show.
Yeah.
They would have got 100 years if Alucard wasn't mild tempered as fuck and a kid still. But I would have put him at the front of Justified probably because
in front of
I would have
Guts.
done way worse. Yeah, I don't know.
No. Guts stays right.
We'll
do
not
that.
even get in the Guts situation.
No,
stay there for you.
Yeah, we'll let Guts stay there. Yeah, no, because it makes sense because he finally meets a human that's like gets him to live this life for like X amount of years as a human. Doesn't do the teleportation. Literally just lives his life, and then they get a hold of her. They burn. Dude, she even says. They burn her at the stake and she goes, "Don't hurt them. They don't know what they're doing," which is very biblical, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then he comes in and the old lady's like, "Oh yeah, no, they came by and torched your house and took your wife and burned her at the stake." And the dude came out in flames and was like, "So y'all really just gonna kill my wife like this?" After she was helping the sick. Y'all called her a witch and she was helping the sick because she found out a couple plants can, reduce swelling or bring down fevers. And the homie said, "You're not real. Are you out of your the flames are talking to you. What do you mean he's not real?"
Yeah.
Then he says, "You have a year. Pack your shit and leave. You have a year. If you're still here, you're dead." What do? They turn it into a fucking holiday and celebrate it. And the dude is like, "You know what? The whole world's got to go." Which at that point, I'm like, I don't know about that. Because like, if you just wanted to get rid of Wallachia, I would say Justified. But now thinking about it, I'll hear you out. Because the whole world should not be punished for the fuckery of those people. Which low-key, they were already getting like wiped out left and right like crazy. Because as soon as the portal opened and they were crawling out of the walls and it was over.
You just made me feel like I'm actually a bigger crash out than I thought. Because I'm like, fuck the world. You take my wife, you kill her, you kill my kid. Y'all make a holiday out of killing my family? You make a holiday and celebrate? Nah, y'all gone.
It was one country that did it though. Like there's no reason that because at that time
you just took my world. You just took my world.
But that's just here's the thing. That's the thing. Because the rest of the world don't know what the hell is happening right now. So now all of a sudden demons are coming out of nowhere and just burning shit. Mind you, Dracula's sitting up in his castle, literally starving himself because he equally wants to die. Spoiler alert. So it's like he wants the entire world to be gone, including vampires. That's a little like, all right, dude. Like, if you want to punish Wallachia and keep them under your boot, I get it. But don't punish like, what the fuck? They didn't even know what the hell's going on, and they're getting overrun with demons. Why? Because some douchebag in a church was pulling some bullshit? Come on now. No.
Do they all praise the same church? Do they all praise the same church?
But it's not the church's fault.
I know.
This is just
devil's advocate.
Just the Castlevania show. Just the show. Just the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I was thinking the show, the games.
Different reasons on why he crashes out in the games to the show.
Yes, I do know that, but that's why I picked that picture because I wanted to talk about the show itself.
Okay, that's why I was wondering. I was like, he might.
What
be
up,
a little
Super
more
Cholo?
Justified list than you think.
Yeah, no. If we were talking about the games,
he's also
maybe.
in like eternal conflict with one house of fucking individuals that just won't leave him the fuck alone. Like,
yeah,
because he don't leave no one else alone.
He tried to be peaceful, and then they technically killed Alucard in the games. Alucard comes back.
That's true.
Spoiler alert. And Dracula really crashes out then because he found
his
peace
son,
and lived in a reverse castle by himself. And then they killed his son, and he was like.
But in the show, even in the show, I'll put him in Hear Him Out because he was this close to killing Alucard. Ain't no revenge in the world justifies you killing your own kid.
I don't know.
No, because no. Because once you kill your own blood, then that's
Nah. He kills my wife.
This ain't bullshit.
Yeah, ain't you watch Power with Ghost? I would have been shot Tariq. There wouldn't have been a book 2 for me. Tariq would have been. It would have been a wrap. And Raina would have still been alive. Look, when one of your kids causes the downfall of another one of your kids or another family member, hey, you gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
So why you in fight?
That's what. Yeah, the Wyans. But I'll put him in and Hear Him Out. That's
all
what
right.
I think.
I can live with that.
But I'm also going to put Magneto there.
Justified.
Yes.
Justified.
No, because you can't do the same shit that you're mad about other people doing to you. You can't do that. That's not justified.
So wait. I say justified because we saw what happened when he tried to do it the right way multiple times between Days of Future Past or in the current timeline. He's like, I'm gonna do it Charles's way, and they stripped that man naked and had him like Jesus on the cross, only he was an X and was poking and prodding him, and all he was trying to do was live peacefully. Then he actually, like, you know what? Charles might be right. I've been fighting the X-Men. Let's have our own little island, Genosha. What do they do? Bomb it.
Yeah.
Try again in another isolated location. What do they do? Track them down. Bomb it. And it's like he tries. They pulled it from space.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then they send the Avengers after them. And it's like every time Magneto just stops and tries to do peaceful things, they go at his ass because they're like, oh, he's weak now, get him. And he's like, I'm trying to be peaceful. Nah, Magneto to me 100% justified.
Okay, I'll put him behind Aaron because at least he tried to change. This motherfucker just went straight evil. So
I'll give you that. I wouldn't say he went evil, but
bro, yes, he did. Anything that involves genocide, no matter what you think if it's right or not, is evil. That's I don't want to hear none of that.
Eric to be wrong though. So
justification of genocide.
Aaron did no wrong.
Justification of genocide is never right, but whatever. Fuck it. I put Griffith in a bro rig because this dude is a fucking him and
Homelander might be underneath of the thing.
Yeah,
he's underneath bro rig.
You know what? Hey, you gonna have to move Light up to a bit much. Because
No. Deadass though. A bit much than Griffith. Nah.
Because you got Homelander and Griffith down there. Light's not as bad as those two.
No, Light
like, I'm
is
sorry.
definitely like that.
He never used a book to. Never mind. We're not gonna get into
Oh my
Shoot.
10 days, you'll take her.
no. That's funny.
It's
Now,
fucked. And
yeah,
that whole show.
we don't. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Now, John Wick, I will say justified because he literally just wanted to take care of the people that killed his dog, and then they keep going after him.
Yeah.
There's been like 1 through 3 was just him being like, "Yo, leave me alone."
Yeah.
But then like the 4th one, he was like, "All right, I guess I got to do it." So
well, even that one, they put the worldwide hit on him. So
yeah,
even that wasn't necessarily his fault. And so the first one, get revenge for killing the dog, right?
Yeah.
The second one, the dude said, well, once you're back in, you're back in. Forces him to do something, which...
Yeah. And then
I guess if he would have I would say if he would have just killed dude off back, we would have had what happened in the fourth one a lot sooner. Yeah. Well, 3 and 4, yeah. So like, I gotta do justified.
Yeah.
Did he kill any innocents, though? You know,
no, he didn't actually.
No, he went out of his way not to kill innocent people. Actually,
no one who got it was an innocent because they either A, were a part of the people that killed his dog, or 2, they actively went after him. Because there's a couple fights where he was like, I don't want to kill him, but then he's like, I had no choice.
Yeah, because
like he'll literally just walk down the street and they'll just jump his ass every time.
I was gonna say 90% of them were trying to kill him on sight, but the ones who actually wanted to have a conversation, he let them live. So like the first one, it was Common. Remember, he's like, don't remove the knife, get to the hospital. The second one, I thought Common was the first one. He was the second. All right, there was somebody he let live in the first one.
In the first one, it was the security guard.
Yeah,
he puts the guns in the back of his head and he goes, "Hey man, you working?" He
take
was
the
like,
rest of the night off.
He was like, "Are you?" Yeah, unfortunately, he was like, "Hey, why don't you take the rest of the night off? I got this." He was like, "Thank you," and just leaves. So
and he tried to let old girl live too, but she came up and she killed the black dude, old black dude. I forget his name now, and they ended up having to take her out. Then the next one, hotel. Yeah, wasn't it like Ruby Rose or whatever? Didn't he let her live?
That was in this. No, she died.
She did die? Okay.
Yeah. No, everybody who dies in those movies it's because their own fault.
Well, the one dude that I can't remember, isn't one of the guys that he kills gets a hit is the one that has to gets the hit to kill John, right?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't do the hit, he's gonna get killed too. So where does that fall at in the moral standpoint here? If that guy he didn't really want to kill John Wick either, but he was gonna get killed if he didn't try to kill John Wick.
So with that
a gray area here.
Well, no, in the beginning he said, just give me your son and all of this stops. Obviously you can't just give up your kid to a killer, but once he kills the son, John was about to go back home, but then the father was like, well, he killed my kid, so now I have to do something about it. And then he sends out this small little hit to get him. But then at the end, in the beginning of the second one, because he came back, the Italian dude uses a coin, which is like a permanent favor because it has his blood on it, to do what he needs to do. So it's like, dude, just leave me alone. And he practically told him to go away, and they blew his house up. So it's like everyone who dies is because they just didn't leave him alone.
Now you said that if he doesn't go after John, then they go after him. But the leader of the hotel or whatever was in that same situation twice. And he made sure that John lived because he shot him off the roof because he knew he had that Kevlar on. And then there was another one before it became excommunicado where he was supposed to report on him. He's like, hey, I'm giving you a head start. Go. Then you got the underground people, Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne's,
they were supposed to kill John as well. Never did. So there was an option to not do it if you didn't want to.
But then they got punished in the third one, though. All those who did help him did get punished.
He got cut up, but I mean, he didn't die.
He's still alive.
Then you had random black dude with his dog. I forget if he lived or not, but
He did. They ended up.
That's who I was
Yeah.
So no, he wanted money to do something, and John ended up saving his dog. So then they both ended up. So he ended up helping John because he needed to get to a certain fight to kind of be left alone permanently. So he really was just there for the money. He wasn't obligated by the table. So
yeah.
Okay, I've never like watched all of these all the way through.
Yeah,
Like,
same thing with Donnie Yen's character. Yeah, same thing with Donnie Yen's character at first.
We watched John Wick, so you know.
Oh man, we have to have a movie night. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
those movies. But yeah,
if I remember correctly, the guy that played Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie, isn't him and his daughter in one?
He was the hotel manager in
Japan, right? Yeah. And didn't they fake their death or whatever?
He dies, she lives.
Okay.
But anyway.
But I'm like, still, there's ways. But
so justified. Now, Joel from I'm gonna say I'll hear him out. But I'm gonna put him like
never played these games.
I'm gonna put him like right here.
Let's be real. He literally was like just doing what the ops was doing to him. He just smoked everybody.
Yeah.
I would move him down to I get it.
Yeah, I agree. I get it. Because like, you know, you're getting this relationship built with this girl who's supposed to be this cure. And then when you finally get to it, they say, oh, we have to cut open her head and extract her brain or whatever. There's not even a chance it'll work, so we just have to try it. And I would have done the exact same thing. I
feel like whoever wrote that was expecting people not to think too much into it, I guess. Because I was like, brain surgery is very complicated. Like, it's not a normal operation.
In the apocalypse,
And the hospital the hospital they were working in had flickering lights, and only a portion of that hospital was on with a generator. And I'm like, if you know anything about medicine and trying to find cures for things, you don't kill your host. You keep them alive so you can keep extracting. Killing the host is a last resort. And he was like, all right, let's hurry up and kill her, take her brain out, and we have the cure. I'm like, that's not how medicine works. That's not how any of this works.
No, and I'm like, they said that it might not work. They don't even know if it'll work.
Yeah,
so based off of a guess.
But they didn't do anything to him. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, that's why it's under. I get it. That's why it's under. I get it.
And then the other part was like, what the hell was the rush? I was like, if they traveled from one end of the U.S. to the other end of the U.S. by foot, and now they're in a secured building, and like no one's coming for them. No one, like, there's not like a ticking timer or anything. And they're like, we need to cut her brain open now. We need to do it now. And like, you won't even let the person that got her there say bye. Like, all that shit seemed fishy to me. I'm like, this ain't right. If they didn't want him to crash out and kill everybody, like, hey, come say your goodbyes. Hey, let's talk to y'all about what we're about to do. Because they knew that she had the cure. Yeah, they was like, hey, if I travel by foot, mind you, from one end of the U.S. to the other end,
get stabbed by a pipe, mind you.
Yeah. And you won't even let me say bye, and y'all trying to hurry me out as you get the cure. I'm thinking that's shady as hell. I'm like, I think y'all up to something. Y'all on some Epstein type shit. Like, nah, hold on.
Yeah,
that brain, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, nah. I was like, I think it's a value crash out. Like, nah. Yeah. But it's an I get it moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the Doomslayer.
Justified.
I actually know the backstory to it, so
justified.
I say justified.
Move him in front of Guts.
No.
Move him in front of Magneto.
There we go.
You don't think?
Right here.
My man said no. Guts is right.
Listen, Guts was born out of a corpse that was hanging from a tree.
And that was
Doom Guy's birth was kind of crazy too.
No, but he had a somewhat normal life before he got snatched to hell. He was just a regular Marine on Mars.
Yeah,
I had a normal life before I went to hell.
Normal life.
Now all I know is murder. Murder.
Rip and tear. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, nah, guts off rip. He ain't going nowhere. I don't hear nothing about him. No.
I ain't gonna lie. As much shit he done been through, yeah, that nigga.
Can't move Gus down to bro, really.
Oh wow. Next to Griffith is crazy. That is crazy.
But this is his own fault.
Yeah, you move Griffith up to justify stream's over. Hey, we had a good night, everybody.
That's funny.
He felt like he was justified, you know.
Yeah, sure.
This one's hard.
Now, Atreides, I'm gonna say I get it.
I have not seen the Dune movies. I've seen.
Man,
so
this is
yeah. His is hard because I get it, because off rip he was already in process in like 200 years before the movies actually take place.
Yeah,
because they were literally orchestrating everything from the houses to get him to be born with powers. Like 200 years he was in the making. And
so
then,
you got to go back to his birth wasn't even supposed to happen. He's considered an abomination.
Yeah.
I don't.
He has the voice.
Fully understand the magic of Dune, but only I'll call them witch women. I know you know the name, but only these women are supposed to have what they call the voice, which is basically kind of like if you've seen Star Wars, where they go, "We're not the droid you're looking for," type of thing. It's controlling your mind like that, except for like it makes you do something you don't want to do and you're conscious of it. So like so it's kind of like I'm trying to remember the one guard's name, and I feel like they made him did they make him stab himself or something crazy?
No, so what they did was he was like kill the pilot.
Yeah.
Then, like, he walked up and slit his throat, and then he said, "Now kill yourself," and he freaking shanks himself in the throat and falls out of the ship.
And like he's conscious of it, and he doesn't want to do it. Like you see the panic in his face, but you can't disobey the voice.
Yeah.
And when males already have more dominant voices as is, so to try and control it, they try and make it so only women are allowed to have it. And then the other part of this family, I think they're only supposed to have sons that are born or whatever. Was it Atreides family?
Yeah, the Atreides family, yeah.
They're like the right hand to
the
emperor or whatever. They always follow commands no matter what. They're like the best fighters. So like some Naruto shit. The Uzumaki clan, really good at fucking
that's pretty much
seal jutsus, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the other family is really good at fighting. So now they orchestrated the 200 years prior to make a boy who will be one of the best fighters and have the power of the voice, which isn't allowed. So from the jump,
that was the families, not the actual like witch women that wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
So they
lie and have the baby anyway, and they think he's just a regular Atreides, but they didn't know the mom was a witch woman or whatever. And she starts training him on the voice while the dad is training him on the fighting. Yeah. And
it gets to the point. It gets to the point where he practically was prophesized to bring together these sand. I forget what their name was, but they bring them together and practically rule the empire. He goes against that and burns everything down. He has a higher body count than Aaron Yeager. The Harkonnen, yes. He has a higher body count than
how the whole story is pretty much this kid's galactic Hitler, and I'm like, oh,
exactly. He is. He pulls a galactic jihad. That's exactly what it is.
But
so he has a higher body count than Yeager does.
But they tried to erase both of his families before he went crazy. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I say, I get it.
It's hard, Like
I get it. because an entire galaxy's worth of people, like every house is on the like it's like that's why I'm kind of excited to see how the third movie goes if they really do go full like him going jihad, because that's what it was called in the book, the Galactic Jihad, and it's like it's bad. So if they pull this off, I mean I get it, but it's like, dude, you got 1.9 billion people under your belt. It's like it's bad.
And I'm like, if they would have never tried to wipe out his family,
him, you know?
Chani or whatever,
Chani.
Yeah,
because they have kids too, and that's a whole thing too. Holy crap! Yeah. But yeah, I'll say I get it. Now Walter White, a bit much. Like I get your life. I get that your life was kind of bad, but ain't no reason to sell meth and become a drug lord.
There was a lot where they were making money under Gus, and he went full blown crazy because it felt like he was upset that he wasn't the main dude. Yeah. And then he started feeling like he was being replaced by Jesse, so he started sabotaging everything. So a bit much.
It became a bit much when he let homegirl choke on her own throw up.
Well, bro, really, you guys are way better than me.
And bro, really? Fair enough.
Well,
I ain't even mad at that.
They offered him the money for the surgery, and he said no, and decided to sell drugs instead. Where he could have had the easy way out, he chose to do this instead. He had the most options out of everyone on here. He was the only one that had that many choices. Him and Homelander are probably the two worst on the list. And
Griffith is right there. Griffith is right there.
But he was gonna die. He had two choices of either dying or doing that. So.
But no, because
it's a tough sell. I mean, fuck Griffith for sure. But
Walter White took care of his family. Out of everybody on this list, his family's alive. Out of everyone on this list,
but putting Walter White next to these fools is not.
Matter of fact, out of everybody.
Constantly while staring at fucking guts.
Oh my god, yo.
Hey, out of everybody on the list, the two we have at a bit much are the only ones with family still alive.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna say I'm a bit much, because he still at the end of the day was taking care of his family.
Still alive.
Oh my.
That's terrible.
That's not okay. So was Homelander technically.
Technically. His son's still alive for now.
But that's okay, a bit much. But Jason Todd, justified. Put him right there. I'm gonna say justified. Or I'll hear him out, actually. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll put these two neck to neck. Because low key, Jason Todd also has capped some innocent.
Yeah.
As did Frank. So both of these are kind of like same.
So with him killing all the mafia leaders and all that, I think that's justified. But then he started doing way too much, especially when he's taunting Bruce and threatening to kill the Bat family and threatening to kill innocent people, blowing up parts of the city. Come on, bro.
Before he actually joins the Bat family, that's why I'm like, okay, you had it. But then you kind of went off the rails. But I'll still hear it out, though. All right, well, I think this is a pretty valid list.
I feel like we made a pistol.
Oh, shit.
That was unintentional.
Here's the handle. Yep, okay, I see it. That's funny. I mean, this is, I
mean, we could probably cut off the bottom four and be happy with this list, Those four could probably all die. Be all right with that.
They do.
Well, technically, I guess.
Yeah. We just haven't gotten that far yet with these yet.
Dead. Light's not really dead yet.
No, but he ain't amongst the living, though.
No, but he becomes a god, so I don't know if that makes it worse or better.
That's true.
He becomes a Shinigami, so I don't know. He might have the best story for making it out the trenches. But
maybe. But this was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. I think that wraps up today's episode.
Yo, big dogs, man.
All right. So, how'd y'all feel about it? Was this pretty informative? Y'all feel like y'all learned something? Had a good conversation?
Hell yeah, I
It
definitely
was
learned a lot.
justified.
I feel justified.
All right.
I
So,
was justified in my crash out. That's why it's funny.
oh yeah, you good? You good? All right.
I
We'll
totally
start
forgot
with
that was the tier list that I had, and I was like, well, speaking of crash outs,
yeah.
tier list.
Reason. What
So-
you got going on next? When's your next stream? What you gonna be playing? What's going on? What's new?
I ain't even gonna lie for but I have no idea. It's more than likely gonna be with Trained and fucking Struggle.
All right, y'all. That's why y'all need to make sure y'all drop a follow for Reason, and y'all just keep y'all alerts on. A matter of fact, when I see him go live, maybe I'll pop something in Discord like, "Hey, yo, go check him out."
He'll be on Night Rain.
Nah. It probably won't be Night Rain. It'd probably be one of the Gears games for our replay
there
of
you
all
go.
those.
That boy
Yeah.
that we finna go live next week.
No, I might be moving next week, so it'll be after that.
Oh yeah, it'll be like in a month or two.
I don't know about a month or two. It'll be before August, but it'll be
That's in a month.
yeah. It'll be
Oh, yeah.
before the Gears. UE.
I'm about to say
or
we're already
drops.
getting to the middle
That's
of
the 26th
July.
of August.
Damn, dude. Next month is August already. Jeez. Well,
Yeah, it's about that time.
yeah. No, we're definitely since we're in the mid-month. Well, we are in the middle month. Probably gonna do what's like the highest rated games of the year so
Hey, what's
far.
up, John? How you doing? Thanks
See
for
what we're
coming
talking
in.
about. We're probably gonna do like a mass podcast. Maybe see how many people we can get in, and just kind of see where we're at.
Yeah, I got a message from Pizzo. He's gonna have one going on too.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
gonna be interesting how that one goes down.
Yep. I think because I saw a YouTube video the other day, and I think this is a really cool idea. It's you grab 10 games, and you practically write on the board the score of Metacritic that they have, and everybody has to guess which one's which. Like you pull the game out of the hat, and you have to guess if it got like a 78, 79, 91, or so on and so forth. So
The
we definitely,
Metacritic Price is Right is crazy.
it pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. Not
All
Metacritic,
right.
but Open Critic, whatever. But still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Trained by God. What's new? What you got going on? When's the next stream? All that good stuff.
Well, it all depends on if I get this job in New Hampshire or not. So, people that don't know, this last week I went and interviewed at 6 Hour to help develop the new rifle for the military.
Nice.
So, if I get this job, I will be moving across the country from the Midwest to the Far East. And I'm not talking about in my G6. But
This
it'll
man.
be a change, but I assume that my next stream will be in my new home. So
Nice.
I don't want to plan a stream until I figure out if I'm moving or not, because obviously that puts a damper in my allotted time because I'd have to pack and everything. So, but it definitely will be before the release of Gears Reloaded. So I plan on playing all of the Gears games fully through on stream, and then after that I plan on playing Reloaded when it comes out. So
Nice.
Okay. That's awesome. Oh, well, I
Yeah.
thank both of y'all for making the time to join in. Sorry I let that little invader in. We'll have to deal with that later. It's always so chill. I'm like, man, I ain't even worried about that type of stuff. And sure
Well,
enough,
now here we are. That means we made it,
Yep.
dog.
yeah, I know, right?
it's how you know you're doing good, when Griffin
Yeah.
invades your chat.
But I'll either start up another stream later today, playing a game, possibly, or y'all can catch me tomorrow with our normal plate up runs. I don't think I'll have any other events like in Gray Zone like we did last week or not, but a lot of this stuff is happening fast, and I sometimes only get a couple days notice. So y'all just stay tuned for that. And the Madman, take us home.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all for coming through. definitely try and get y'all back for another episode because definitely enjoy having y'all all here. We've known each other for too damn long, honestly, at this point. So, but so again, appreciate y'all for coming through. Catch y'all later.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Y'all be easy.
Hell yeah.
Said every time I leave, people come together like butt cheeks.
Get my face off this damn screen. All right, so Gray Zone Warfare. Was it any good?
I think
It's actually
so.
not bad.
It's a lot better than what it used to be. If you ever played or heard about it when it first came out, it was woo.
Yeah, I refunded it the first time. And after they dropped the update, I was like,
watching you play it the other day, and I was like, man, maybe I buy this shit. I like I like my Miltech shooters,
Hey, you're gonna work for 6 hours, you might as well.
Yeah, the difficulty is insane, and then you can be one-shotted at any time.
Oh yeah, Tarkov, baby.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Which a lot of dudes from Tarkov said they liked it more.
All right, I gotta go, so I will see y'all later. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, peace, fam.
Damn, another birthday party.
I'll catch y'all later.
No, stupid shit.
We'll see ya.
All right then, bro. Fuck you.
All right, I found us a raid target.
Hell yeah.
Gonna do Drew the Dude.
Drew the Dude, huh?
Yeah, he makes a lot of good stuff.
Damn. So you don't think Dejan's gonna play Borderlands with me?
Nah, I don't know. Not when it first comes out. I still can't believe.
Sitting there bashing. I'm like, damn, I already bought it.
Did you really?
Of course I did. Are you serious?
Dang, Randy's happy with you.
Hey man, I've enjoyed the series this far. That's whatever. I've paid
That's
$60 for games I fucking absolutely hate, and I've only played one time. So
yeah.
I always justify it as, will I get the same amount of hours of enjoyment as I would get as it cost me to pay for the game? So like in hours worked compared to hours gained, like will I get more bang for my buck?
Yeah.
So if I get 10 hours out of the game, I feel like it was worth it to me.
That's fair. And we have enough people that I can actually host on Kick. There we go.
There's another one of those like newer shooting games that looked really good that I wanted to fuck around on.